Hello everybody, hope you are well. Let's just jump straight to the action. We're going to warm up with a bit of arena and then we're going to play some Tagilla killing stuff. Got to do that for getting the big pockets if we're going to do that at some point. Let's just have a look and see what we got here. I'm only going to play one game, so we'll see what's going on. I kind of ran out of money like rolling my stuff. Oh, was this a weekly? Claim at least 5th place 3 times in a row. Oh, we've only got a day left. Okay, that's how much I've slept on this, in fairness. But let's see. Can we replace a couple of these without completely busting our econ? I don't really know. We'll find out. We only got to win one more game, so it should be alright. Hopefully we can actually win something. Should be easy, right? Should be easy. Okay, so I just don't make sure I don't like re-roll this one by accident. That's all. Gotta get that last hero going. They're getting expensive. They're getting expensive. Let's go. Well, I hope everybody's okay. Today it's actually sunny. It's been very cold for a long time in the UK. At least 5th place twice. It's boring, isn't it? Like at this point in the wipe, I just don't really feel like mega incentivized to do all these things. How much does it cost to replace them? Like more than I have. Okay, fine. Well, we'll just do this one then. We'll just like claim 5th place one time. I'm not really that bothered. I could always move stuff across, but I don't know. I'm speculating you'd play us again due to like a Tarkov content. I mean, typically I only don't stream if there's like something else going on. Usually. It's not because of lack of content, so I speculated the GZW stream. I was like, I'm tempted. We might still play later. We might still play later. I don't know. I'm not sure. We might. But I mean, there's no content right. Like, and it's so unfortunate that you can't do the things that you want to do, right? Like with Lightkeeper in particular. I want to play the Lightkeeper task and actually progress to him, but by all accounts, you can't do that. And I haven't seen any change that you were able to get past the one after key to the tower, or knock knock, or whichever one it is. Getting acquainted. I don't think you can do that one. I haven't seen anybody say that you can, so I don't know. Not that I've actually been paying that much attention. Hello, Tass. How's it going? I don't know, but like, yeah, I've played like I've played some Grey Zone already. Maybe I play a little bit. The thing is, it's one of those games I want to keep my eye on. I like Grey Zone. I actually do quite like it, but I can't do anything with it as a creator. I like the game's idea a lot, but it's not like, for me, it's not like in the state that I can't run with the game from a creator perspective. You know, it's kind of problematic, and I don't know. It's like even the gameplay for me right now is like not self-sustaining for me, which is fine. That's okay. Like I understand that roadmap, and this is gonna take a long time. Like I said in the video that I did, right? I think it's gonna take at least a year before the game has like a loop that I want to play. You know. Like if there's like terrain capture, like fobs and stuff, that's fine. But I don't want to do like Tarkov-ish quests in another game again. That's not really what I want, right? I'm more likely to play DayZ or something, I think. Second white one to go for Lightkeeper this month. Like, sucks I can't actually get it. Want to use the spear with good ammo. That goes Dream with the swipe. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't look like they're going to bother fixing it in the later stages of the white. Maybe they will, but I don't really know. Yeah, and spin. Can't do Lightkeeper. Kappa Quest reset. Can't do PvP due to lack of people. And I guess, like, has the matchmaking change compounded on that? I haven't actually played with the matchmaking change yet. So, it remains to be seen what that's going to do. I mean, we're going to be playing Factory mostly, so it's probably a bit easier on Factory. Yeah, trying to do long range chains, spawning with other groups, getting wallbanged by Kaban. Yeah, and the spawning with other groups. Since the matchmaking change came through, have people still been spawning with other people? Or that's still there, right? So that's the other thing, right? It's like the marathon game mode also has big problems because you spawn with other people. I'll go for 15-minute queue if they put full service on Shoreline. Test drive part 4 was a pain. Yeah, everything about the end game in this wipe has just become kind of hard. Like it's unfortunate, honestly, because I actually think that the game's in like a relatively good state from a from an actual gameplay perspective and some of the balancing changes that have been made, I know the economy's like completely cooked, but from like a gunplay perspective, like gun balance, weapon balance, and the way armor is now, I feel like it's a good middle ground. You know, Class 6 you can get it, but you have to go find it. Like the rooms, the arena rooms, kind of sort of deal with that, but then you can also go kipper. Like lots of people are using lots of different weapons. I've seen lots of people using loads of different guns. It's yeah, I don't know. Like it's unfortunate because yeah, when you can't actually do those like bigger goals, it's like you're just playing the game for playing the game's sake, and that then comes back to like, you know, Tarkov's game loop is a bit better, but the need to get money or whatever is kind of not really there, and so it's like you just play to enjoy the game, which is fine, but it means that if something else more exciting comes out that's new and different and is like exciting, like Stalker or whatever, it's like probably going to play that. And green screen wear, I'm kind of like flitting between the two. Like, what are the unintended consequences of running the green screens? It makes it more annoying to make the shorts. I've got like Church helping me make the shorts because I was like, I didn't want to do it. And he's like, he's very quick because he's done it for other people. He was like, oh yeah, you're gonna carry use of the green screen? I was like, oh, that's a good point actually. It makes it quite hard to do that. Right, we're gonna choose Scout maybe. I think, you know, I'm actually thinking today we might actually use the SR3M and VSS and Val and whatnot on factory because I think it's perfect for it. And I've been playing so much like with the arena guns in that sense. Get our eye back in. Oh no. Yeah, I just finished assessment part 3. Waiting 24 hours quest. Point to across the bridge anytime. This thing you have to. Oh no, I got jammed. Yeah, so the quest that you need to do, it's the one after. Oh, it's the same guy. It's the one after not one, I think, or key to the tower or something. Whoa. The ghost is vaporized. Oh no. I'm freaking losing it. Oh no, there's another guy. Yeah, once you reach getting acquainted, don't attempt, it'll bug out. Yeah. Got hit by somebody else. Quest of the V3, yeah. With the V3, that's the one. That's the one that's bugged. Mr. V3 Flash. How did that not kill him? Oh, I got like killed by like 3 different locations. Right, come on, we've got to get our game face on here. What the frick is that? The double barrel Vulcan, that's so good. Love it, dude. Damn it. We need SP6 for Val Gaming. I'll be waiting an hour. It should be okay. I can get it from Val. Damn it. Right to AXMC for the rest of the life. I don't know what I'm going to do exactly. I'm still deciding what to do. I've got to think of some content to make, right? Like, I've got some ideas and stuff, but it's quite tricky. There's always somebody who spawns in there. I don't know, like, it's just always someone. I hate going in that cupboard. Building up on SP6 since Ref 4. Yeah, I've been, I've been stacking up there, like, what is that? I've hardly like backed up on any ammo except for like SMG ammo, really. Get sprayed. Whoa. I feel like my laser's not on. Feels like it isn't on. Oh no, it is. It is. It is bad. We've got to be a bit careful with the old... No. Got to be a bit careful with the old bullet conservation. Hey, there we go, the deuce. The tree. Yep. Oh, how did he get a headshot? Damn. Okay. Interesting one. Whoa. Oh, he's literally just doing like, look at the legs and go kind of gaming, which is fine. It's alright. I was a breath away from dying. No! Oh god, he was after that. Yikers! Yikers! Oh, there he was. Yeah! Oh no! There he goes. Bye bye. Well, that man had more bullets than I expected. Is he coming out of here? Or coming this way? Where's this dude? Dude like there. Dude up there. Video game filled with loot, keycards, spawns, for every mine. Yeah, dude, I don't even know what that is, to be honest. The big armor doesn't help against the SP6. What? Yeah, what about down here? People like coming into this warehouse, and I don't usually. Oh. Go down there, there's too many footsteps. Oh, somebody down there, someone down there. Yeah, just see his legs. Gone all quiet all of a sudden. What happened? Oh, he's gone the other way. Still down there for some reason. Oh, not dead. Still not dead, man. At 8 hits. Damn. That one spawn is annoying because you're like literally in their sight. Who's there? Ah! How did that guy get there? That's crazy. Okay. Bullets coming through there. Nice. Oh, you get out of here. The worty man with his double barrel. Ah! Yeah, I know what the next thing I'm gonna do is, I think. From the video perspective, we're gonna go through like where are they? This is truly strange. It's like all the fighting is here. Where's that one? Oh no! Good thing. How is he not there? No chance. That sucks, dude. No. Somebody over there. Boo. Oh, we were close actually to coming first, but that's fine. We actually managed to do the wiki at least. I didn't deserve to come first as to how bad I played at the start, so I'm quite glad that we actually came so close to making it back, you know. Twas all right. Okay, fine. So, let's go to factory. So we'll hand this guy in. Complete this bad boy. Great. We've got ourselves a Lega and like a load of random junk. Lega, click. It's been a while since I opened main EFT. Let's go. Okie dokie. Oh, there was paint. Move that. Go! I've had a bigger magazine for the Scar H. It has so much potential. I mean, I wouldn't say never. BSG does stuff not necessarily for balance. They just do things for reasons. So I wouldn't say it's an impossibility that they'll do it. That they wouldn't do it. You know, I didn't think that they'd add one for like the MDR and stuff like that, but they made a 25 rounder for that at one point, and that just made the MDR even more OP. It was already like probably the best before. And then they added like an extra 5 bullets. yeah, no, that's true though, Magino. BSG doesn't do things for balance, just for reasons. Yeah, it's really that. And it's not even realism either. It's just like whatever they want to do, whatever they feel like it at the time. It's bizarre because it's like some stuff they go like, oh, we've rebalanced all the bags so that they're exactly the right weight in real life. And it's like, okay. And then other sections of the game is just like random. It's weird. I don't think the Scar needs a bigger mag. Not every gun needs to be good at everything. No, I agree. It's just, I guess it's a bit of a weird state because it's like quite an expensive gun. I think it makes sense to sort of be in the role it is now. I quite like the idea of though that it's like the lowest recoil gun. I sort of like how it is now, kind of. It's like the lowest recoil gun. So arguably, I mean, it's a bit, yeah. The lowest recoil gun of that caliber has like the smallest magazine. I like that there's trade-offs, right? It's like there's got to be things that differentiate between them, and I think that right now that sort of is the case, at least. Those are quite cheap. I guess we don't really care anymore. You can see I've not even been running my hideout. I think this was a 6-hour that we did like last stream. Let's see, what do we pick up? Well, at least it stopped giving me all of these things. You know what's interesting is it used to give me 5 of these bags, and I did actually only need 4. So I think this, I mean, it's not proof, but it makes me very much believe that it only gives you exactly what you need and nothing else. Because I still need those things for Crisis. So that's actually quite an interesting result. You see, because for this one here, Drip Out, I only need 4, you see. Exactly. And it didn't give me 5. And I've had 5 so many times. So now it's going to start giving them to me. Hopefully. Hopefully. Oh yeah, we also need to search for lead eggs at some point, don't we? Yeah, I got to search for lead eggs. But then last time everybody said labs, and then I was just like, And we did a bit, but I mean, we did actually, in fairness, we did actually find like 1 of the items we needed last time, so that was good. Wait, how is this still? How's this still got an air filter in it? Oh, it's because the power went out. That's why. Well, that is the reason. Very good. Very good. Shoreline for lead eggs? Or you got to hit keyed rooms again. Let's open some of these bad boys. Cultist circle is quality of life improvement. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'll go with that. The problem is though, it's like it's quality of life, but at the same time, how do I say this in the right way? It like avoids you having to do something else that's also in the game. It's like an RNG quality. How long was that? 14. It's like RNG quality of life to fix another mechanic that's just not very good. You know? So it's like, can't we just like make the game better? Maybe? Rather than just like, you know, I don't know. It's whatever. So how much is Bitcoin now then? A lot, I guess. Oh, you know, I actually need to start saving these up for the Pockets quest. Sadly. So we should do that at some point. Right, let's go. I mean, I have an MPX on me. Should I swap to this or should I move this somewhere else? Do I actually want to use the MPX? Not really. What I might do... Actually, it's just the guns, isn't it? Actually, no, I'm going to move this. I think I'm going to move this over... What have I got on this one? Oh, that was an RD kit. Okay, let's exchange. Oh no, I need to do this though, don't I? I need to take these out. I'm trying to, I genuinely want to use these more. I need to use these more. I've like forgotten that this existed. I like praised it, was just like, this is the best that they've ever made. And then forgot that it existed. Which is a bit stupid, if I'm honest. It's a bit stupid. Okay, let's repair this. Because if we're going not in labs, if we're going factory, do probably want neck protection or whatever. Maybe we'll go defender. Let's do defender, and then one of these thunderbolt things. What's your favorite gun that works for any map? Probably the RD704. It's my personal favorite. I think it's really good. I like that. Hey, awkward, what's going on? Pockets quest feels like a bit of a slap in the face. Owing big pockets on standard too. Oh, I see. Oh, you can get it on standard, and it's the worst most horrible quest line in the game. Yeah, I don't know. It's got a lot easier with the cult circle, I would say, actually. Like, it's not as bad as it was. Like, getting the goons gear, that's by far the hardest part. Maybe we go VSS to start with before we like rebuild an SR3M or SR4M. Sorry, no, it's 3M, right? Yeah. Do I have these mags around? I think I have these mags around because they're like bloody expensive. So I think I just like have some. At least I did before. Is this thing 100%? Yes. Okay. I mean, this is fine. Let's just add the little doodad. I don't know if I like. I'm not sure about the optic. It's like kind of off center, so it's kind of annoying sometimes. I love that you put bipod on this guy. It's funny. It surely is funny. What's annoying though is you can't put the the WX tuner here. Got to pick something else. Like, I think you can stick one of these. Get like IR searchlight, whatever. Just put one of them on. They're like, it's kind of whatever. I'm not gonna use the actual laser. What's with the CAC? Why not? May as well. It doesn't do anything. You don't even need a full grip. Last time I checked the VSS, it was like pointless. Like it didn't even matter what you did. Like vertical recoil, the full grip, it literally didn't matter when I last tried. So we just add it for whatever. Just to have it there. Some kind of coping mechanism. I wish you could like unlock those with like middle click or something. Those boxes would be quite good. Okay, so let's go. Let's like do something like this. So this should be good against Tagilla, I would think. We're going to be running in and out. It's kind of no big deal. We do need to wear a bag. Let's just get a day pack or whatever. Alright, let me see. Kind of wish we'll turn in quest items dedicated 50 to 100% spawn be alluded in the dialogue. I know what you mean. Yeah. What's in the supply crates? We're gonna find out. So the first one, the first one's actually done already. So we'll do. You have to unlock them in the hideout. So you can't just open them. I don't know. Like they put this like 4-minute timer on them for whatever reason. Usually this one's the best one. There's 4 types, right? There's the valuables crate. There's the locked equipment crate. There's the weapons crate. And there's this one, which is the supply crate. In my opinion, it's like this one, this one, this one, and this one, I think, in order. Like this, I think. I can't remember exactly what's the difference between these two. But I think this one was pretty bad. I think it was like mostly food and stuff. This one's actually decent. You get bitcoins and whatever. Like, and this one sometimes gives you some good attachments, but like none of them are crazy, except the rare one's like a lot better. My emotional support, full grip, yeah, basically. So and I can't not put it on. Okay, so let's just spin this. Because the most annoying thing is when there's like lots of little holes in your inventory, and then you can't actually see what you got. You're not allowed to open them in the sorting table. I wish you could. I wish you could open the sorting table. That'd make it a lot better. Okay, so yeah, we'll open it here. Unpack. What do we get? Oh, it's all GPs this time. Sad. What's this one? Security Armory Key. I think that's streets. They do come non-finding raid, as you can see. So it's not, not the best. The GP coins one actually does suck, because like the GP coins aren't really worth much, are they, on their own? And then you get them in like ones. So that's just kind of rubbish. Yeah, do not accept drip out. I agree. Do not accept it. Yeah, is this streets? I think this is streets, right? Tarkov Security Armory. Security Armory. This thing. Yeah. Yeah, it's this room. This little room in here. This one. And it's like in this bottom section. Okay. Like, maybe we'll use it at some point? I don't really know. Probably not. Maybe put it there. It's not really there. It's not really that good though, is it? But not worry too much about it. I think it's one of the best sites in the game as long as you get used to ignoring their hands. Well, we'll just fire it quickly just before we go in and see. I'm gonna create like a weapon crate from an airdrop. Sort of, yeah. You just have to use the crafting system to unlock it, exactly. So I think this is on. Actually, it's kind of hard to tell. Oh yeah. It's like Omega loud in here, isn't it? I'm gonna fix that. I'm just gonna mute Tarkov for a second. So it doesn't just like kill everyone's ears. I mean, it's fine. Should be good enough. Let's just give it a try. As we saw, I'm like slightly rusty, but it's good that we had Arena to start us off with. Okay, so right, now we've had a quick look at that. Let's just grab the rest of our kit, and then we can go and start hunting Mr. Taji, the Tagilla guy. Okay, we'll just start with those, and I think that should be all right for now. Let's give it a try. I mean, maybe I do actually want a real flashlight though. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking maybe I want an actual flashlight. It's quite handy on factory. But then you have to have it on to have the point fire. Let's just try this first, just see how it goes. Oh, I actually wanted to bring some flashes, didn't I? Because we kind of want that for Tagilla. Not these ones. Okay, there we go. That's better. That's better. I remember where we were at. It feels like a long time ago when I was trying to run this quest last time. Feels like a long time ago. My bet is they did it for immersion. Whoever was in charge was like, yeah, this will take me 5 minutes to open. Yeah, with a crowbar or whatever. It's a bit like the 12-minute craft for those vaccines on that recent event. It's like, why? Why? What? 12 minutes? It's so annoying. Yeah, the blue crates are arena, yeah. How do I get that site picture? Whenever I use the OKP site, it's always a circle. Changing the site picture never works. There's actually, so there's two different sites. One is the dovetail mounted OKP7, which is this one. Fits onto the VSS, the AK-74N, and all of those more. So anything with dovetail, that one OKP fits on there. The Picatinny mounted OKP is the nipple site, as people call it. So they're two different sites, but you can only use this one on dovetail mounts. So, yeah. The other one's like a shotgun sight, I think, is the idea. It's like a ring, so you can point to just blast in like an area, because it's like a pellet spread, sort of the idea. I know a Tagilla hates to see Gigabeef coming. I haven't seen the guy. It's supposed to be 30% spawn rate or something, but like I just haven't seen him. Oh, I also managed to pour all my tea over over my desk this morning. That was fantastic. Yeah, it's just that classic, like, you're just doing stuff and you're just like, no, and there's just like tea everywhere. I hate it. Uber, hello. Thank you for the, dude, the 35 months.
Howdy, Mr. B.
That is long. 1 month left to 3 years. That is actually wild. Oh, I'm level 60. Who knew? Who knew? But howdy, Uber. How's it been going, man? You alright? Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Hope things are good. Yeah, I've been slacking recently. I've been off doing this, that, and the other. Various stuff. Real life things. I went on a trip down to London in the middle of last week, so that's why I wasn't on one of the days. But it's a good time to do these kind of things, you know, in the downtime, because it's low season for Tarkov, so we've got to do other stuff. I think it's better to try and do other things rather than just try to like force content where it doesn't really exist, if that makes sense. So that's what I've kind of been doing. Highest level you been? Probably this. Probably is this, actually. But it's because of Arena. It's literally just because of Arena. There's no other reason. Got a bit of the pod recently? Cool. Yeah, so basically ever since the zombies, right? Ever since the zombies stopped, it's been pretty low. Low ebb. That's alright. Went to London all day on the hottest day this year. I went to the OG concert. That's a long day in London. I remember back in the day when the O2 was called the Millennium Dome. I remember going to it as a wee boy. Travelled for many miles. And it was like a big exhibition centre. Trying to find an Invasion armband. Yeah, the problem is there's not really any, like, no hard and fast rule with the... With the Evasion armband, it's just kind of like, oh yeah, just good luck, you know? Which is what kind of makes it suck the most. Who's that person? Running to office, maybe. Yeah, I hope this thing's on. Try and lob this, see what happens. Sometimes he's just chilling down here, old Tagilla man. I've seen him down here, like, I think, I've seen him a couple of times during the event. Oh my goodness, I'm stuck. I don't think he ever spawns in here. I don't believe. Where would he be? A wee young lad, indeed. Indeed. Lovely if we were more regular events. What exactly doesn't work when trying to decode the dildo for Lightkeeper? Like, what's broken? You get onto... So you get onto Knock Knock. You test the dildo. Then you come out. He says, oh, it's not working. You need the V3 flash drive. You get the quest, and then it fails. And then you can't restart it. And you can't restart the quest. You can't complete the quest. You can't pick up the quest again. Because that's it. You're just stuck. That's basically the issue. Is that just a scav? Even found him outside the area med tent side? Outside area. Oh, out that direction. I see what you mean. We can try, I guess. I guess it's harder to find him than it used to be. Simply because it's bigger now. Just a bigger area. Cool, so after Knock Knock now I won't accept the next quest, getting acquainted. Yeah, I haven't done Knock Knock. Like Knock Knock is very easy. Because you just turn up, right, with the dongle. So I just haven't done it. You get to the outside area through here, I believe. I don't know if anybody ever sits out here. I mean, it sure doesn't sound like Tagilla's here, if I'm honest. Wouldn't really sound like he's in this raid. Yeah, maybe we just restart it. I mean, it's, yeah. Some people in office, but there's been no, like, crazy shooting or anything like that, so. Can you still get through? This door needs a key now, right? Can you still extract here in the corner? No, they fixed that. Okay, fine. We'll go out of gate 1 then. Whatever it's called. Yeah, is it gate 1 over here? I should bring the Patriot's key just in case. Are you dead, right? Seems to be. Just hear like one guy blasting with some SMG or something. I don't know exactly what it was. I don't know. You doubt they'll fix the last month of the wipe. I kind of agree. Excuse me? Well, that was unfortunate. This guy's stuff is not good. Wait, he was a scav. Yeah, he's a scout because he's picked up... Wait, no, maybe he just had double barrel and then picked up some scout gear. He had, like, Magnum. He must have been the guy behind me. I guess he was the guy behind me. I would think. And then he heard me run and just like, came over. I spent 2 full days trying to find a working LCD for the quest alongside 5 CFDMs, only for the quest line to be broken. Yeah, I mean, same here. I spent ages trying to find them. Although I did it with the Cult Circle in the end. For future reference, the working LCDs are a lot easier to find on Interchange than anywhere else. Finally got Stray Dogs completed. Couldn't understand why I didn't get collected, and I saw I needed level 9 search. Oh, well, at least that's not too bad. But yeah. Would transiting be good for boss resets, or are you extracting normally and resetting? I'm extracting normally at the moment. I wonder how... Well, do you get any advantage for boss spawns, though, for transiting? Not really, right? And I have to go into another raid. Unless there's somewhere specific you want to spawn. Then you kind of enter one map, transit to the one you want. And then maybe transit back and forth, depending on the map, I think. Like, maybe that would work, but... I think it's like highly situational. Just the fact you can go back a minute later. You still have to sit through the queue though. I don't know if that's any better. I'm not sure if that really helps. There are certain circumstances where it's a good idea, but I don't think it's like something you just automatically want to do. Not always, not always. Sometimes. Maybe sometimes. Yeah, so, yeah, exactly. You still have to find a raid and load in. That's the thing. And I don't know whether it's quicker. Like, I mean, given they've made the matchmaker a bit better, maybe it is helping. I don't really know right now. Why do I still have a Spartan Omega here? I should get rid of all the class 4. I mean, I thought I got rid of all the class 4s ages ago, in fairness. 6, 5, 5, 5. To be honest, like, I end up not really using these. This is why I got rid of most of my armor plates, because I end up just, like, buying new armors half the time. rather than you doing anything with the actual plates themselves. Occasionally, I do. Occasionally. I scouted change many times and reserved for toolboxes and drawers. It's easy to find them outside in the shops. They're, like, loose loot. They're better finding them as loose loot in the tech shops than anything else. Hey! Hello. Big Juice. Thanks to you, Veritas, I got Factoria, and now I know how meth addict feels. I don't remember my girlfriend's face name because she doesn't want to make the factory grow. Dude, it's freaking mad. It's freaking... Factoria is crazy. It's proper crazy. Very addictive game. To be fair, I actually managed to break the addiction a little bit, thankfully. I haven't played for like a week or something, which has honestly been good in many ways. I've sort of just been too busy, which has been useful. Like, fortunately, I'm not like mainline streaming it like V is, because it's just, that's a lot. A lot of gaming hours, that is. Which is nice, you know, in some ways. But, I think, yeah, like, V has now played... You know, I've been playing Factoria for a while. He's now played the same amount of hours I have. In, I don't know, 3 weeks or something, maybe? A couple of weeks? But, yeah, I'm still... Well... What do I need to do next? I think I need to go to another planet now. I think. Can't remember. I did start making science on Lightning World. I forget what it's called. I haven't been to the others. doesn't sound much like Tagilla, does it? What monitor are you using? The monitor I use is called the 27GP850p. It's a LG monitor. I do like it, actually. It's good. It's 165 Hertz, 1440p. I just saw like a random laser. Oh no, I should be... pre-medded. The old classic habits I've fallen back into. Well, I'm intrigued as to where this guy like came from. Because I suddenly saw the laser and was like, oh, I've messed up here. Where was he? I love the laser scav, that was fun. Where was this guy? He's level 3. Where was he though? Actually, we'll discard his stuff. I'll take that because they're worth one thing. Oh, the grey commando. It's like a badge of honor, you know. Wait, where was he? He's like stood up here or something. How did he get up here without? Or was this the sound I was hearing before? He must have like, because I was like right there. So he must. Wait, how did he get into here? How did he get here without me hearing? I don't really know. I genuinely don't know. I didn't bring the factory AC again, I forgot. Oh well. I mean... there's nothing interesting happening here, we're just gonna have to go again. I mean, this is weird. Like, to get roams around more than this, right? Like... You should hear him if he's around and a boot, no? Don't really care for shooting up scavs with SP6, not particularly. I don't think Tagilla is it. No, me too. Me too. I don't think he is either. It's crazy, right? I thought Tarkov was addictive. I was wrong. I haven't got the DLC yet, but I will once I feel like I should progress. But yeah, the issue, like, you probably want to start again if you do the DLC, unfortunately. So, but like the base game is so Factorio. The base game of Factorio just like bleeds into the DLC pretty much directly. So it's not like you lose anything for playing the DLC. It's not like a different game. This was a player? Okay. New matchmaking's been interesting. My experience has been super short loading times after matching, feeling like no more than one other PMC per raid. Yeah, suppressive discussion notwithstanding. Yeah, matching times themselves feel about the same, if not a bit longer, which is actually okay, given you can move your stash around, right? Last been playing Woods. Prior to the update, periodically getting 6-minute matching, so it could just be lower play count. Did get a 20-second total queue time on Factory of the day, which is actually insane. That is crazy. Fair enough. Yeah, use the flashes. Yeah, no, that's the idea, but yeah, no. Yeah. Where the flashes go down there somewhere. Yeah, I need to get back into the habits. We need to be using the golden star. So let's get ourselves another one. Actually, we should probably do... We'll get ourselves ibuprofen. Because I cycle between ibuprofen and golden star just so we can then craft them into stuff afterwards. How much SP6 do I actually have? 200 odd? That's alright. As long as we're not like mag dumping all the time. Which we don't seem to be. I think we'll be okay. Actually, which one was the half mag? No, not that one. I should tag these up, really. This is just going to be, like, warning. It's half and half. So we're aware. Okie doke. Right, let's go again then, I guess. We're just, yeah, we've got to start tanking this ibuprofen. So, yeah, it's going to hit the hydration. That doesn't really matter. How's this anyway? That's my metabolism 41. Should probably start making in like a pack of pineapple juice or something so I could just drink it in raid. Why not? Why the hell not? How am I overweight? It's actually crazy that I'm overweight. I guess the defender's a bit heavier than other kits of its type, so that was my random docs. Right, we'll just use the factory key. I'll put it in here as well. Get rid of these. Get rid of Rep Rebel. Are we still overweight? No. I mean, it doesn't really matter. We'll just drink the pineapple and be alright. Oh, I got, yeah, another Zarya. Actually, we'll just take 3. I think 3 is fine. Cool. Usually him grunt about. Yeah, I know. I wonder if to get us back to his old ways, just standing in one spot until I grade? Maybe. Maybe. It seems a bit odd, doesn't it? The whole situation. Like, he's just, it's hard to find him. I've barely seen the guy. But I only do 1. Need to have the auto select on. That's better. That's better. How much do people pay for the gas welders? This is what I was saying last time. My commentary on the state of Tarkov's economy or whatever was about sometimes you can list them for cheaper than the trader price because other people pick them up and do the very tiny little arbitrage. And I'm basically paying somebody for the service of accessing the traders while I'm in the queue. Which I'm happy to pay, actually. Pretty happy to pay that. Do I have any more guns? Oh, I have loads of guns floating around. Oh, we've got like, all sorts of stuff. Okay, I should get rid of some of these. 30% should be decent spawn rate. I just don't see him. It's very hard for me to find him. I don't know why. Just is. See, this is quick. Like, getting into factory is, like, fast. Once you are through matching. It's quite interesting. Hanging around the ramp by Postman Pat. Yeah, that's usually what I was finding. Oh, yeah, I need to load up this, actually. Maybe we go underground. I don't like going that way. I find it funny there's this like new little spooky, sneaky spot through there. Like, you can actually see people sometimes, do you? Can you get killed through here? Oh, you actually can. It's like way less good than it was. Oh, but you can go around the corner now. Okay. Well, that was certainly something. You get a lot of dead raids. I don't know yet. I haven't actually played that much since the changeover. To be fair, I knew that SP6 would just absolutely eat him alive. How many shots did we do? It's like 10, ammo use 10, accuracy 0.3. So it was like 3 hits to his face. Oh wait, no, this is a normal one, isn't it? Yeah, this is a CQCM. Must hit him in the chest a little bit or something. It didn't have the boss cap, though. I love that when BSG change it so that the bosses don't spawn with their, required boss item. I think I already have it from a scav spawn or something, because like scavs could spawn with the boss cap, bizarrely. Yeah, you were looking for me. Yeah. Yeah, what was his kit? It was CQCM, right? Yeah, and then this thing. He didn't have anything else on him. Just like, kind of annoying. He literally had nothing else on him. No, nothing of value. What's he got here? BT? Which also kind of sucks. Like, BT's fine. There's nothing wrong with BT, but... Oops. We did get one of these. We did get a Cult Termite, class 6. Pretty sick. And then this guy, class 4, so we can just get rid of that. And these, we get these 2 nades. Right, let's hand this into Mr. Reichman. Oh, we got Jaeger's, yeah, we got Jaeger's quest done, because I already had it in the hat before. As I said, you can get it on scavs and stuff, so it's like kind of easy. What's the weeklies? Scavs with hand grenades, bulletproof helmet, killer edition. Okay, so if I have one of them, do I have one? It's like fine, right? I actually do. Do I want to give this in? Like, do I want to hand this in for a daily? I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to do that. What's the reward? Like 20k XP? Like, the reward's kind of bad. Yeah, you ever gonna use it? Probably not, right? Like, in case it comes up with something else later, like you do need it for some reason. The reward sucks. Like, you get more than that playing like one round of arena. So I'm actually just not gonna do it, I think. Okay, so who was it who wanted me to do this? It was Mechanic, right? So I'm not accepting this, and I don't know why I haven't done Gunsmith this wipe. I've just given up, basically. No, sorry, it was Ragman, wasn't it? Because it's the special offer one. It's this guy. You need to kill Killer. You'll get a second one anyway. That's very presumptive. Combat proven. Neutralize any boss using the Goons Edition tactical rig. So I think you can use, I believe, for this one, I think you can use either the chest rigs or... any Goons Edition tactical rig. Yeah, I think you can use, like, oh god, what are they even called? There's like this one. There's like the Knight of the Big Pipe one, basically. This one, I think, the CPC. Yeah, so you can use this as well, which is kind of nice. And then there's a different one. The other one is, oh gosh, what's the other one called? Subscribe. Isn't it like AVS or something? Is it an AVS version, or was that Skiller's one? No, what's the other one? Plate. That's one. Plate frame. Plate frame. Oh yeah, good. Yeah, you just can search Goons, can't you? Does that work, or do you need the brackets? No, you can search Goons. Yeah, this one. This one's not good, though, because it has no armor. It's got no soft armor. So this is the one you want. And I believe this is the Knight one. I think the Big Pipe. Which one's which? Just the Knight one, or the Big Pipe one? I think this is Knight, isn't it? And then Big Pipe. I think. Or you can wear this. You can wear any of these, actually. This one's probably the easiest one to do. But this, I mean, it's basically like AACPC, this thing. As long as you load it up with some stuff, but I mean, there's not many, as you can see. It says in the description. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, Knight. Yeah, okay. It's the right way around. I always remember, because I was like, the Big Pipe one's just kind of, like, bad. Alright. We did get CQCM. You can't sell these anymore, can you? No, because they're like keeper stuff. Well, maybe we'll buy the BT and just bundle it in with the BT that we've already got. Sell it all. I don't really use BT now. I'm not really using much 545. And when I do, I tend not to be using BT. 629, that'll probably sell. I would have thought. Okay, let's just clean out a few of these little bits. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Some of this. And then there's some other like random guns. I had like PP19 that appeared out of nowhere. Let's get rid of that. P90, G36. Yeah, that's alright. That's fine. Okay, so now... Oh, I've got extra BT in here. Now we need to decide which boss we're going to kill. So we've got to kill a boss 5 times. Hello, Kinder. What's going on? What's your go-to gun these days? RD. Often, yes. I mean, I really like the RD. I think it's really good. I think this is... I actually do think the VSS is good for killing bosses in particular. Because it just deals so much damage. Sturman. I mean, I did... Last time I did Kollontai, I thought that was the easiest one. I don't know whether Kollontai with the VSS is a good idea. I mean, it does shred. This thing does shred. But, like, this isn't... It's not very good for streets. It's not, like, the best gun for streets, really, just because it's kind of close range. Goal. Today's edition on Will Gigacy the Redeem. Oh. Special! Hello! Thank you for the 10 gifteds. Thank you for the 10 gifteds. Request a map. You should kill Gluhar 5 times. That would be hard. I haven't killed Gluhar for ages. We could try Reserve, though. Reserve's like... Yeah, it's just kind of hard, though. Like, you know, the goons spawn and kill them in one raid. That is tough. How's it going, Special? Thank you for the 10 gifters. 10 of you are proud new members of a Giga sub. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Yeah, we could do Reserve if you want, Ida. What was the deal? You want me to play Reserve for a sec? We'll give it a go. I haven't played Reserve in a minute. Let's try it. Games will be good because you can get 3 at a time. Exactly. Exactly. Anything I need to do for Reserve? Not really. Let's just run a Reserve run with this. I actually kind of would rather play Reserve with this, I think. With the VSS. Than I would Streets, which is what I would probably be playing otherwise. So we'll just see how it goes and then take it from there. Sure, I just like Reserve. I like Reserve too. Oh yeah, I gotta change my rig, haven't I? Good point. Very good point. Let's change it. Yeah, you probably want a boss with a single spawn location. Exactly. So, you know, either like 1 or 2. I feel like Kollontai is okay because he's like either in the shop or he's in the MVD, and they're both kind of close, and they're both around the like green flare. Yeah, we're gonna use the Goon Rig. I just forgot. I got distracted. Yeah, the world of Giga Beef TV is good. We are back to Tarkov. I was like fiddling around with a bit of Grey Zone, and maybe we'll play a little bit of it later. I don't know. I'm still trying to decide whether we showcase a little bit of it or not. But I wonder, because otherwise I have to change my rig. I wonder if it's worth... I think this one's actually kind of busted. I think. 32? Oh no, maybe not. 32. Oh, it's because it's got plate in it, that's why. 110, and then I fill it with plates. Yeah, maybe we do that. Oh, it does mean I have to change everything anyway. Never mind. Well, let's just get on with it then. So, what should we put? Should we put like steel in? No, that's class 4. I don't even know why I have that. Should we use the cult termite from Tagilla and repair it? Maybe we do that. We need to start using some of these things because otherwise... What's that one? Is that class 6? Oh, that's a class 6 left plate. Well, let's just use that. And then... Gak in the back, the classic. Let's move these. The reason why I was wearing the Defender is I just didn't want to get shot in the neck on factory. By, like, the double barrel man. The cheeky double barrel man. That was basically the problem. Okay. And, yeah. Should be alright. And we're doing Reserve, right? Yeah, we're doing Reserve. So this actually works better. But we probably take a paracord with us. I'll be sad if I don't take a paracord. For sure. Oh, they're more expensive now. More expensive than CMS's? A little bit. Swap them over. And this is only a 4 out of 5, so it's kind of alright. Okay, Reserve. We're good now. We're good. I say, like, I need, like, a pre-flight checklist for all these various maps. Make sure we, like, Don't miss anything. Beware the impact of Arena. As you get better with the VSS, it starts becoming a valid weapon in EFT because you know how to hit with it. Well, yeah, that's kind of the plan, sort of. If you use the transit to bounce between streets and ground zero, you'd be able to guarantee a spawn near MVD and therefore near his spawns. I did get the GA seal from Tagilla, I did, yes. That's not a bad idea, though, using the transit. Is the ground zero transit still kind of toxic, though, or is it okay? The quest to give you one of his non-armor rigs as initial equipment, yeah, and I have one in my stash, so maybe I should use that one next. It's okay. I'm just scared of using the transit right. I don't really want to run into people right at the start of the raid. After the change to the matchmaking, it feels that the maps are empty. I saw 5 people on the streets yesterday and 1 on woods, so it was not actually empty, but nothing apart from those, region EU. I think the game's just a lot quieter after the zombie event, honestly, is one of the reasons. Maybe the matchmaking has changed something? It's hard to tell. I don't know if anybody listens to the podcast, but, you know, I listen to Jesse Veritas waxing lyrically about whatever, and I just like hearing them talk about things. But Jesse's been talking a lot recently about the appearance of emptiness, and it's hard to know whether it's actually like real or not because of not being able to hear fights for the most part because of, you know, lack of sound, because of suppressors and whatever. So I don't know. It's hard to know whether raids are empty or not, really. I would really like in Tarkov a post-raid system where, like PUBG, you download the raid and then you get to see kind of where everybody was. And it could be a decent, it could be hours after. I don't really care, but it'd be fun. I think it'd be good. And then you'd kind of know, like, you'd sort of know how many people you spawned in with. The only place where they've reported numbers is like the number of people that clicked the button for I'll find it here. It's like stats. So it was basically the number of people that clicked the button to start the event. Wait, where is it? Oh, I thought I had it up, but apparently not. Oh god, we're in already. Jeez. It's actually quite quick. Okay, so what's the best place to get Mr. Man? Mr. Man and Co. It's hard to know where they're going to be, right? I haven't played Reserve for ages, so do bear with me if I get instantly killed. Oh. I know there's a spawn over there, though, because I've run into them enough times. But they kind of run in parallel with you, usually. Oh, I need to PK up, actually. I think I heard something then. I feel like I heard something to my left, like down the stairs, or something like that. How many of the 5 bosses have you done for the Big Pockets quest? 0! We only just got onto it. The Russell. And I'm not talking about the stock index. So, certainly some footsteps. Bushes. How many Bitcoin do you have ready to give away? I only have 1, actually. I haven't been saving them up. What's the glue heart spawn rate? So as I understand it, he can spawn in this bit, but he could kind of spawn anywhere, right? Like glue heart is a bit annoying to find. Took way too many shots. Glue same spawn rate, if I remember correctly. Well, 30. You matchmaker lets you much quicker. We suspect it does it because it doesn't even wait for other players. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe this is just scavs. As I said, I don't really want to fight scavs. I really don't know what the flow of this map is like now, these days. Like, does everybody just go downstairs, or like what's the deal? I want to try and get over to train station, I think. Where is this infographic? I wanted to find it. Let me find it quickly. It's on. It was just on the Tarkov page. Let me find it. Media. That's a good way to find it. Here we go. Save. Right, and then this is going to go into... Yeah, so it's like event stats. 15.5. What was it called? It was like zombie, right? Yeah, zombie. Yeah. Just easier if I have it as an actual JPEG. Yeah, this one. So this is the thing, right? Don't believe your eyes. It's quite funny that it's called Don't Believe Your Eyes as well. Because people, you know, don't believe the stats necessarily. I mean, I don't know if it really matters, but... Thing is, this is PvP and PvE, so I can kind of believe it. Oh, here comes people. We can just avoid them. Accept it. Yeah, accept it. But it's like, it's an indication of the player base. Spawn anywhere, but unless he spawns down in food bunker, you'll usually know. Yeah. Big steppers. Yeah, players not always the audience. Long history of buffing stats, investors, creditors. I mean, yeah. Maybe. It would definitely include people that opened the game, accepted it, played 1 or 2 raids, and didn't open it back up again. Definitely. Was it possible to accept both quests? This was just... That was just for one, though, wasn't it? Where's my... That was like, accepted this one quest, like, don't believe your eyes, in particular. It would be interesting to know how many people actually did complete it, because it doesn't say that anywhere. I think there was more to it than this, but anyway, it doesn't really matter. Right. I don't know whether these guys just like ran off completely. Oh, I'm actually not paying attention now. No. Get behind the van before I get shot. That's a lot of shots from behind me. But it sounds underground, is what I would say. If you reset your account, you get both achievements. Sure, but like, yeah, nobody did that, right? Like, 3 people probably did that. I mean, look, there's a chance that it's not right? But we also have no idea. So it's just good to keep in mind that, like, yeah, might not be exactly as is reality, but then again, it might be. Basically impossible to know. Just chuck a nade, see what happens. Yeah. Nothing. What was that sound? I remember playing around here all the time, you know. Back in the day. It was a good time. Reserve did... I don't know. I do think it got worse with the underground being so prevalent. And the fact that there were raiders down there, it became like mini labs. I do think that the map got hurt for it. I really do. Like, most of this space is just kind of unused now. You do get fights between these two buildings, in fairness. Do you think there's somebody up there? But, yeah, I don't know. It's not how it was. I feel like how it was. Had loot on the ground. Yeah, I think Reserve just needs a bit of a redo in some fashion. I don't know exactly what they need to do. I don't think it needs to be like super radical, but I feel like more interactivity around the downstairs might be kind of good. I feel like that could kind of work. I've always said the very basic one, you know, you just like pull a button or maybe pull 2 buttons or whatever, and the whole area just gets flushed with like freaking gas or something. So like you can only be down there for a certain amount of time. I don't know. And we make it a bit more interesting at least. Like you can like lock it off, like make a no-go zone after a certain point in the raid. Maybe. If we move D2, it would help a lot. D2 is certainly one of the extracts of all time. Certainly is. He could be manipulating the gas mask flea price. I mean, that'd be cool, right? If you... Well, I guess like the gas mask wouldn't be... I wouldn't want it to be impervious, because I wouldn't want people just to then have to buy one to go here. That just kind of trivializes it. Maybe you could like... It would slow down the rate of degradation or whatever on your character? I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't really have a good answer for it, but... Don't know. It's just, yeah, something could be done to make the map a bit more interesting than it currently is. I feel like it's not that great now. Can you go? Yeah, you can't go. Ground Zero. It's just, whole transition situation is a bit of a mess, isn't it? Like, I wish that you could just go from Shoreline to other places and also go from Ground Zero to other places. It's annoying that there's only like one transit on those maps. Degradable air filter mod. Yeah, something like that, yeah. Connecting the underground bunker, more connected areas to the rest of the map would improve the map. Possible. Like, it's quite hard to get under there sometimes. Like, gotta go by like specific places to get down. You can transit to the lighthouse. That's its whole own. And you have to transit to. Ow. You shooting at me from over there? Dudes miles away shooting at me through the bushes. A classic. The Tarkovsky staple. I thought it was one guy, and then I was like, oh, actually, it's another now. It's kind of good though that scouts can be in different places. I will admit that. We're gonna pro P up. I've run out of painkillers. No painies. No painies. No one up there, right? I miss running around and there being action out here, though. I do. Like, Reserve feels very quiet these days. And not even just when it's, you know, later wipe or whatever. Trying to move either on top of the surface or walk around the tunnels to different places. Maybe, yeah, maybe. Yeah, you go on the surface around or risk it in the tunnels underneath. That's a little bit like Ground Zero, actually, in some ways. What's that over there? What is that? Oh, is that the light inside the bunker? I think it might be. Oh god. That's not good, is it? There's someone at like the borehole. Are these like actual just scavs? They seem just like scavs. Bizarre. Okie dokie. SP6 does rip, doesn't it? It does rip. Now they must have been, like, surely they were real players. They must have been, right? It makes sense otherwise. They must have been player scavs. Must have been. Normal players, like, AI doesn't move like that. Surely. Ground Zero, labs to factory. Currently only one way. Streets to woods, custom shoreline, reserved shoreline. All those would be good to add. Yeah, I agree. It's just like rando scav boys. Yeah, try not to think about car extract on Ground Zero. Suppose the tutorial might be harder than customs. In many ways, yes. Player scavs thinking they could leave there. Yeah, do player scavs not get the manhole? I actually can't remember. It's been a long time since I played scav on reserve. I guess they couldn't. I guess they couldn't leave. Otherwise, they would have disappeared as opposed to getting shot there. Maybe I should have looted them. I don't know. Hello, Driftless. Okay, well, we'll go after Kollontai now. I think probably just do that because it's just easy. It's easier. I know exactly where to go for it. Not just like roaming around reserve. Reserve's fun though. Reserve's quite cool, but just like not so much when it's dead. And like if you don't want to go underground, that's kind of the end. It's kind of the end of reserve, sadly. Customs go with Charlotte for 5 skills. You think? I feel like Rishala is a lot more contested. I don't know. Let's like repack this together. So a couple of squares here. Let's just see what happens. Unpack. It's pretty naff. You can spawn in the command. Yeah, I know, but it's not like it's like one of many places. He can just spawn in lots of places. That's kind of the problem. I don't think he's efficient to farm the kills. You know, Rishala's not too bad. Can Fresh spawn? Oh, we got M1A as well. Oh, I see. Okay, we did actually get some other stuff. It was just higher up. AP, JHP. Which one's this? 8 to 10. Oh, this is one of those ones. Oh. This is one of the short range ones. 8 to 10 feet. Kind of snazzy. But no, I think it's easier to I think it's easier to fight Colontai. If I'm honest. I probably are going to have to reload this gun now. Repair it, sorry. Yeah, we're getting... It's actually not that far off. Okay, that repaired well. Good, 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 good. Okay, so from here... Just take some water. That'll do. And... Or maybe, yeah, maybe I take another pineapple juice or something. Pop that back in there. 2 splint. It's on the edge. 2 splint's not really good, is it? It's not really ideal. But yeah, the one Calloc is not great. Do I have more Zarya grenades? Oh, I did. We'll just take 3 of them and then just go and find Mr. Man. But yeah, maybe it's as you say, like maybe it's a good idea to do the you could do the trans. So where'd you actually end up? I'm just trying to think. So like Ground Zero transit that brings you in. Where does that bring you in on streets? The Ground Zero transit. It does mean you have to survive through Ground Zero though. Let's just play streets as just start off with and just see what happens. We can think about it as we kind of go along. Yeah, it does start you at MVD. I mean, that is a very good thing. Streets is also very big. It's not actually too hard to get around, like, once you know what you're doing, though, I find. Worst request without a doubt, Gendarmerie District Patrol, Gendarmerie tickets please. I love how they managed to back-to-back, like, you know, all-time champions of the worst quest ever. If you get streets spawning on the other side of the map is long, maybe. If you don't have to repair guns and armor properly, might be a bad idea. I don't think there's that much to it though now. It's just like repair with a weapons repair kit or repair with mechanics. Basically, it's basically what I do. Anytime it dips below like 95, I tend to repair the gun. Something like that. Spawns you next to transit. Oh, actually, no, good point. Yeah, because it spawns you next to transit on Ground Zero, doesn't it? Because you transited there. That's the thing I'm missing. So how do you get back? I mean, I guess we could just start on streets normally, and then... Let me just run the stuff. But yeah, this takes you... So the transit is also MVD. You can just go like back and forth between MVD, the Ground Zero transit, and just transit back again, and just do that every time. That actually is a good idea. Okay, that is a good idea. Okay, I sort of didn't think it through to its like logical conclusion of the final stage of this, which is that you could just transit back, if that makes sense. Like, you can just go straight back again because you spawn both sides in the same place. Both these POIs have a ton of scav spawns. When they optimize streets, they nerf the scav spawn, they're like crazy. Oh yeah, the gendarmerie one, yeah. And so it makes those quests really, really toxic. Yep, that's definitely true. I'll just sort of sell that at some point, I suppose. Oh yeah, we've got like random attachments. Why is this so expensive? It's gonna try and like undercut. Maybe it just won't sell. Maybe that's the issue. Can't be bothered to sell that. Delete that one. Delete the HP. I think as long as we go through and we, you know, try to keep our stash under control the whole time, it should be alright. Get it? Yeah. I think so. I do find actually spawn there could be lured there with cinema. You basically straight out of luck. Yeah, cinema's hard. I found like I did the first part of the gendarmerie quests last wipe. And it was actually okay. Because, yeah, you could, like, fire off a crappy gun in there and they would come over. Kind of deal. Whereas the second and third parts of it are just really bad and really hard. Worst quest got to be escort. That's like mega high level though. It's kind of different. It's like a challenge, not really a quest, right? Is Test Drive Part 4 the RPD one? Yeah, where are we? Gotta go to the store. Oh, this isn't actually too bad a spawn. It's a pretty good spawn for me. Oh wait, oh no, it isn't. It's not where I was thinking it was. This is in fact the shop. Oh, we'll pit painkiller up first, I think. We'll look through this tiny little crack, see if anybody comes around the corner. Colleagues Part 1 is evil. Which one's that one? Is that the Labs card one? Forget. I don't really fancy getting shot at. All the way down the streets, not particularly. I think there is a spawn in here. Whether anyone spawns in there, if you spawn down there, I can't remember, but I don't want to find out. I can help it. Okay. So let's have a check in here. The worst part about this is like crossing over from here to Climor, actually. It's probably like the worst part. Well, quite spicy little raid. Doing stuff, you know. Gunshots going on. Hero eyes on one raid and don't die. Oh, that one. Yeah, that's a bit of a menace, isn't it? I find that one I leave it for ages and ages and ages. And I don't do it for so long. And then I'm like, okay, we'll finally do it. And then I do it in like one raid with like, don't see anyone. I'm not sure if I even brought NVD. Didn't bring NVD key? I think I did. Well, like Iron Gate, check 50 and like random stuff like that. Okay. Well, we'll check the hot spot then, I guess, and that's about it. I think not I've seen anything on that a long time. Grizzly cat. US. Ended up camping West 301. I've actually seen the clip, yeah. Can confirm. Have seen Ida camping that particular building. I must be in person getting populated raids. I can't really comment yet. I haven't played enough since the matchmaking change to actually really know one way or another. Right, how much longer have we got on painkillers? It should be a decent amount, right? 80. Oh, only a minute and a half. Okay, well we're just gonna run. Just gotta go. Gotta go fast. I often get caught here by people, so we just gotta sprint it. There's a scav on the roof. This is not a good time to engage with that man. Protected by the snipers. Take a nice wide arc. Go underneath and see. I wonder actually if I'm at MVD whether I should just reset. I think there's like, I think there's half an idea that I should probably just reset the raid, and then come back, you know. All this M80 and the guns are man, maybe not the Scar H. The Scar H is okay. I think it's all compared to... Oh, wrong one. I always get this one wrong. Which one's actually the deal? Yeah, I don't know. It's all compared to, like, you know, what the other ones are like now, though, which is sort of a shame. Because they're all just not that good. Like, they've really been nerfed in comparison. Does seem to spawn more MVD. Yeah, I would agree. I've seen him a lot more there, actually. Switched out from 3080 with 12 gig to a 1700 XTX to get 24 gig of VRAM. When I set up, Tarkov was using 12. No wonder I used to get some stuttering. Yeah, no, it's good. Like, the VRAM increase is good. The problem for me is that just, like, I don't know. The NVIDIA cards are just so much more flexible for content creators. Doesn't really make sense for me to get an AMD one. But I think, like, for gamers who are just gaming, not recording, not using, like, any of the fancy shenanigans that come with NVIDIA stuff, then yeah, it does make sense. It does make sense. They are good. I mean, I saw a performance improvement, quite decent one, when I moved up to the this one, the 4070 Ti Super. It's a scav. No key. Okay, so we'll go back to the transit then, I suppose. Ah, he's got a shooter. I don't want to re-peek him because that's I don't want to not give him credit and then just get shot in the face because that's just sucky. Whenever you stop giving the scouts, I've talked about this lots, right? Whenever you stop giving the scouts credit, it's usually when you get shot in the head by some terrible round. Cool. Shame you can't like smash through here. Having the most fun with the mutant, really? Interesting. Maybe I should try Shorty Mutant again. Shorty Mutant. Maybe I don't know. Maybe not loud. Maybe suppressed still, but like yeah, short for the ergo. I guess the deal is that like you know it's kind of what I've said before. You know you can't buy the fire rate with the RD. Like the RD is great, but you can't buy that extra 50 RPM, and it actually is like almost more impactful at that lower levels. It's kind of why the AK-12 is arguably like decent because the recoil and ergo matters a little, but I had run out of stamina and I'm being shot by scavs. Leave the back of my nape alone. Leave my nape alone. We'll have to get MVD key. I need to remember to bring that this next time. Although that requires me to leave properly. Which I'm also not going to do. Okay, so let's just transfer this. I guess I can just get rid of these things and that maybe. Get that delivered. Oh, it's a shame that works so badly. Ever seen a 74 UB emerge from behind a rocket, shoot your face with one shot? Mad. Play Labs, they buffed the loot. I found dozens of LEDX. Really? I haven't seen any. And I've played it a little bit, not that long ago. Hoping to stretch my PC from 2020 for another year or two, but it's tough with the FOMO. Enormous pressure to upgrade every 2 years with PC requirements and new games. It's true. It's true. I do think like every 2 years you do feel like you either need to skip up like next CPU or next GPU. Like I'm starting to feel like the 5800 X3D is like straining under the weight of the new stuff, and it's like I'm like right there in the point at which everything is playable, but it's not like insane. I was looking at the new the 9800 X3D, looking at the videos coming out on YouTube and stuff, and it's like how good an improvement they are over the 7800 X3D, which is already a huge step up from like the 5800 X3D for Tarkov anyway. It's like, you know, if you have to go to M5, like, kind of may as well. Ammo in red and expansion of sent access cards to 280. Do you find Ledix in the expansion? The expansion's like probably too much though, right? Like it's probably just too PvP to actually like, you know, play. Where are you finding Ledix, Justin? 8700K and 2080, I feel okay. That's probably not 100 FPS on streets though, I wouldn't guess. We're doing marathon now? Well, we're utilizing a stratagem brought to my attention via Ida and chat, using the transits to optimize raid entry into streets. See, this is the problem. This is just like, this is why I don't want to do it, because it's stupid, right? Like, the fact that that exists so often, I think, is just not, it's not good. It's just not good at all. It really is not. Just spawn you with a guy? Yep. That's what happens. Like, I know it's a risk, so... The problem is, it only happens, I believe, when you're using the marathon transit. So, like, you kind of know it can happen, and they don't. But the thing is, this is the only real good way to guarantee you get MVD on streets. Because it was happening a lot before. Right? Really transitions, haven't seen that as much. Does explain some players start a bit better now. Yeah. Like they spawn in with you. Before it was 1 in 10, now it's 1 in 3. It's bad. Happens all the time when you go lighthouse to shoreline. Yeah, Spin was farming it. Yeah, hello Spin man. Farming it on customs and factory. It's bad stuff. DDR5 is the biggest step. 6,000 plus megahertz RAM and 9800 XCD is a huge step up. I wouldn't get less than 32 of DDR5. I mean, I wouldn't get less than 32 anyway. I have 32 now of DDR4, so I wouldn't go like, I wouldn't go down to 16 or whatever. I mean, I think a 32 has been kind of necessary for ages, personally. So I'd definitely go to, I'd probably go like 9800 XCD, you know, some like decent DDR5 RAM. Keep my 4070 Ti Super, which is like perfectly fine with the latest tech. That's fine. I have to ask, have you played Stalker 2? You're the first person to ask, Vanda, actually. Amazingly. I haven't. No, I haven't even bought it as of yet. I was like, I don't know. It really, I probably would have played it actually on stream, but it released while I was away last week on Wednesday. I went down to London for an event with Shaw, the microphone people. Well, not just mics, but, you know, sound equipment people. But that was like the day that Stalker launched, so like everyone was playing it then. I was like, okay, well, you know, by the time I get back, it's like kind of the weekend and blah blah. So I actually haven't played it at all. But I actually might, but I don't know whether I'm going to create content about it, is the thing. It can happen without either player taking transit. That's crazy. I haven't had that happen to me without taking transit. That is the very first time that has happened to me. Like, just saying. Like, all the other raids I've played, I've never had someone spawn in with me. Most streamers I see only play it for a day. It's because it's like, you know, a trending thing. Like, it's a sort of... They may play it offline afterwards, but it's just hard to, like, make content about it. How was London? I love London. It's good. I lived down south for a while, so It's kind of whatever to me. But yeah, it was all right. It was good. It was good. I still have like friends and family down there. I stayed over. I stayed. Well, which area? What would you call it? I kind of stayed around like Chingford. I got like friends up there in like Chingford, so I stayed like that way. It was quite convenient. This loadout is nuts. Goonrig and an SL3M. It's actually just a basic VSS. How would you know the other guy didn't transit when you spoke? Oh, you took him to someone else about it. Yeah, I've never had it other than this. I've just not had this. I want to read the book that inspired Stalker and then do a game playthrough. That would actually be quite cool. Yeah, that would be neat. Was it Andrei Tarkovsky, the guy? I mean, it's a clear like Tarkov inspiration, right? Obviously. Or was it Roadside? Yeah, Roadside Picnic. I think that is the one. I play in 1440p. Yeah, I don't play in 4K. My system wouldn't work that well on 4K, I don't think, especially not on streets. 5800 X3D is not going to work very well on 4K streets, I don't think. 80-minute queue time. This is not real. This is because I already played a game. So we're on a transit at the moment. So we've only been in queue for a couple of minutes. Another strategy good with transits is cashing out loot. So you find a Salewa in the Imacom camp, you can use a reserve transit to send it back to your stash and guarantee it makes it back. Yeah, exactly. I think it's great for that. Setting average cost them out with it, yeah. Yep. Yeah, I ended up on Thursday, and because I got like the really cheap train, so I couldn't like do anything. So I ended up just like walking through London, just walking. Sometimes it's quite nice. It was cold. It was actually really cold. It was like 0 degrees. It wasn't snowing there though. And I walked from Liverpool Street Station to Euston Station, which is actually quite a long way. It's like over an hour. Been playing Stalker 2 for a few days. Game's great, but needs more time in the oven. I mean, I see there's a lot of patches that have happened, and there's some bugs and stuff. Some people have had like great time. Some people have had like really bad time. So I don't know really. I don't really. There's some game-breaking stuff that I know that they're patching in like as people get to it. So I feel like even if you're playing it like a week later, it's probably mostly okay. But I know the modding community is going to go hard in that game, so... Like, I'm actually... That would be kind of neat, right? If there was, like, a Tarkov mode in Stalker 2 that ends up becoming quite big, that would be kind of cool, because from what I gather, the game could be a lot more like the way that Stalker is. It's a lot more like, you know, trimmed down in terms of, like, loot and whatever. Like, Tarkov, you become Super Soldier, basically. But in these other games, you don't really. So they're a bit more like... I mean, DayZ, obviously, you can get fully kitted, but it takes a long time. Maybe like a hybrid between all of these things. I'm not sure. That's a solid walk. Yeah, it was all right though. It was fun, just like wandering around, seeing what had changed. Snowed in Central the other day. It just didn't stick to the ground because the ground was so wet. Ah, I see. Yeah, it was very snowy up here in the West Midlands. But I find myself playing more UE5 games if for no other reason it seems to run smoother. I mean, they do, right? They do. They do. Are you actually in a 20-minute queue? No. I did a transit. And it counts the raid time in the transit for some reason. One of the core elements of the franchise, AR artificial life simulation, isn't working properly, so the world feels quite dead. I've seen like different opinions about that, about whether... Like some people basically saying like it doesn't matter, versus some people saying like, oh, it actually is like really unfortunate it's not working. You know what I mean? You're way more Super Soldier in Stalker than in Tarkov. You hit Stim, you back to full health. Fair enough. I mean, I don't know anything about Stalker. Really. Okay, so... Oh, I'm at this spawn. This isn't the spawn I wanted. I want to stim up. I want to painkiller. Kept the right side as well. You old spawn last raid. I know. Yeah, this isn't as close to MVD as I would have liked. Someone's like right there. I'm just gonna jump across the street and maybe get shot at. This whole area is just like so toxic. Gonna avoid like the plague and go a different direction. So the man just like fast peeking in the street, just like, oh boy, what have we got ourselves in for here? Yep, mod's already coming out for Stalker, sure. Are we fine with Contact? Yes. I don't know how it works though. You have to. Someone in chat will have to elucidate. Let me in. Let me in. Oh yeah, I probably need like. Food and drink's really the only thing I'm like not lacking, but. Especially water, because I'm using ibuprofens. Kind of want water. That's Caban. Interesting. I'm not really in the mood for Caban. I've never taken the Grand Zero Streets transit, so I didn't know it'd spit you out there. I think it depends. No? Still better than spawning a Concordia. Quest. This is the Big Pockets questline. So we are on to the next section, which is kill 5 bosses whilst wearing the one of the goon rigs, and this is one of them. So this counts. So wearing a goon rig, we have to kill 5 bosses. It could be any boss. You can choose the boss. But I actually quite like it. It's quite a nice little quest because you can pick where you want to go. You can pick which boss you want to farm. I kind of don't mind it, you know. But I have to avoid Death Alley and like get down to MVD somehow. Is the issue. Someone's in finance. I don't know if they can hear me from here. You might have heard me ADS. Oh, here comes someone else. This will be interesting. Yo! Hey, Lou, how's it going, man? Oh, I'm out of stim. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are... kind of third-partying a potential fight, maybe? Maybe. I'm trying to kill bosses, though, so I don't really want to get involved in this fight particularly. I wonder if I could just avoid it altogether and go and farm the peeps. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? How have you been doing? I've kind of been like, yeah, I've not been playing as much EFT as I usually do. Been like doing stuff this week, but the game's in kind of low season, so you guys been doing Tarkov, or you've been doing other stuff? Oh, I do need to painkiller back up. I really could do with that. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I'd rather be called that than Linus Tech Tips, so, you know. There's definitely an improvement. I haven't had that so much recently. I kind of go through waves of it. You know, the Linus. It comes and goes. It comes and goes. I just get called Budget Tigs. The sort of vaguely... like, not even the same accent of any kind. Like anything that's sort of vaguely British and not necessarily received pronunciation. And it's like, that's it. You're Tigs now. Oh, it's so foggy inside. That's crazy. I wonder where these people went. They're probably still camping that finance building, aren't they? Probably the reality. Anything in there? Maybe we don't even bother with Klimov. Maybe we just transit back and forth. Should we just try it and go? Oh, let me vault. Come on, you stupid thing. Clicky, clicky. And then deliver. And we'll just go. Oh, actually, the service purchase worked that time. Okay. When we start running out of ammo and stuff, then I guess we'll have to leave. But whatevs. Oh. There they are. Well. Swaggy got killed by the old... The classic. Shameless, I know. Absolutely shameless. But I've already pressed the button. No. What the hell is this? What has happened to that SR? That's wild. Something horrible's happened. Oh, do I really want to swap that over? Maybe. Maybe. Begrudgingly. Begrudgingly swap it, I suppose. Maybe I didn't need to, actually. Oh my god. Let's see. Maybe we'll just be really obvious here, but... Hmm. Surely the dude's over here or something, right? Throwing nades from like 5,000 meters. Maybe someone's transiting nades. Could be. I don't know. Also PK. I know. Didn't want to get caught out. Yeah, depot in the Ground Zero transit. That was the plan. Okay. Any more? Okay, no. It's not actually good Death Shadow sound. Always running some big kits. Classics plate. Well, you know what? We could just let them have that stuff back. I know I probably shouldn't have changed the SR, but whatever. No wonder we couldn't hear you. I guess we can. We could still optimize this, I suppose, and then just deposit it all back in the Ground Zero one, as you say. But let's just go grab this and then try and do the transit. Let's see if we can. Why not the greed, eh? We don't have anything else to live for in this game right now. Let's take the SR2M. Anything else? Tushonka? Vaseline? An MP7 mag? 2 MP7 mags? Alright. Right, let's see. Can we get out now? And we're going to get shot from the side. The third party. Line's not worth it to carry. Oh, it's too late now. How close to the edge of the transit can you get? So you can transit all the way up to there. Can you get all the way to the side? Didn't you? Oh, I forgot to say the classics plate. Duh. Oh, well. Oh, you can transit out. Oh, right to there. What's in this one, actually? What's that one for? Should we go take it? Let's go get it. Oh, man. The shots are getting closer. And we're pushing it right to the boundary. Where drop the SLR2M mags on the way. I'll just take the MP7 instead. I mean, that's probably the play. It's the better gun, in fairness. This guy. Five in the back. Get rid of these. Take these things. Drop that. And then that over. Yeah. That's better, right? There we go. The greed is real. I'm getting auto-modded. What happened? It said... What did you get dropped on? Oh, it said...
I didn't know that Tagilla spawns on Street's tongue.
Yeah. Thanks, Echi. Thank you for the tier 1. Appreciate it. Greed is the #1 rule. Yeah, 100%. Maybe those two were a duo then around the finance building. I don't know. Not really sure. Hard to know. I'm pretty low on... Did they have any water or anything? Not really, right? Take suppressors off the guns might fit in the rigs. Maybe. We'll see what we can move back. Maybe I should have just actually left the raid. Rather than transiting constantly. Although, no, in my luck, I'll spawn in with some other person and then kill them on the spawn. Gotta really be watchful for this time, because last time I wasn't really paying attention and I was like, oh god, there's a guy here, like right here. I was joking when the game hits 1.0, we're going to have to somehow explain the history of the game to the new players. Well, this bug doesn't make sure people aren't watching TikToks. Can you take other exits after sending loot? No, you can only take that one. You are locked into the transit once you transfer the items, yes. I was going to ask why you've not done Gunsmith Part 25. Realise you've probably not got the PKP from Kaban just yet either. No, that's true. That's true. I mean, those two builds haven't changed. I think by the time people get to those builds, like, they kind of know what they're doing, right? Like, the old video from last wipe still works for those two. I did the PKP so late last wipe that I ended up making it like... I didn't release it as a proper video. I just did it as like an unlisted one. But the one from last wipe will work just fine. I don't think anything has changed with it. No, I haven't actually done it, though. Okay, no second player this time. Good. Okay, so... I'm going to want to move... Because I could put this in there. I wonder if I drop this, where this... Drop this, where this, put that in there? Something like that. I've got 2 spaces, though. Stick in that. Actually, if I take the... Is this one slot? No, you got to take... It's just the suppressor, unfortunately. Oh, well, let's just see. Ah. Oh, well, whatever. It doesn't really matter. It's fine. And back we go. We'll have to find some water this time, though. And actually maybe leave the... Yeah. Leave the raid properly. MP7 could be one line. I know. I kind of wanted to keep it, though. Just in case I run out of bullets. Because then I've got... Oh, what's this guy got? I guess it's FMJ, I would have thought. Yeah. So I can at least just, like, pop this out and just fight with it. One of the most annoying things ever. Yeah. We just take mirror and reset as well. Oh, that's true. I could just do mirror, yeah. Yeah, we could. We could. Did you see the recent PoE 2 reveal? I'm not a Path of Exiler. Honestly, I'm just I played like a little bit of it and I never really got into it that much. Also, when doing the money trick, check your money slot next time you spawn. Why? What do you mean? So this thing just keeps adding up and up and up. Visual bug thing and draws when you're sick regardless. Check your money slot. Oh, so you have money in your pockets. It looks so much better than PoE. Very cool. I'm pleased with people who want to play that. I think like I don't know, the ARPG genre has kind of got like, I don't know, it's gone a direction that I don't really enjoy that much anymore. I used to play a lot of Diablo 2 back in the day, but the games, I don't know, the games just don't feel like that now. I played Diablo 3 a reasonable amount, and I bought Diablo 4, which is like the most expensive game I've ever purchased, and well, other than maybe EFT, and I played it for like, I don't know, 30 hours, whatever, and I was like, I'm just bored. It's just boring. I don't know. I just didn't like it very much. Managed to get the door done on PvE. Excellent. I haven't got the door done this wipe at all on PvP. D4 bad. Lots of people seem to like it. I didn't like it that much. Played X Games so much back in the day to look like a baby to the knee and became a dad. Being a parent, yeah, being a parent eats up a lot of time. Thing is, I still have time to like play stuff that I really do like and try things, you know? Like I played a reasonable amount of the new Factorio. Like obviously not streamer levels, like regular gamer levels of it. But D4 I just didn't really enjoy. It's like one of the games I've actually enjoyed the least recently. I was just like, ah. Mate found the Rusted. We did the door for the first time. The loot was mid though. Yeah, it's not very good, the loot in there now. They really nerfed it at one point. Have you got around to RimWorld? Nah, no way. Not definitely not with Factorio on the blend. Like I went from Satisfactory, which we nearly finished and didn't quite finish, but I don't know. Like everyone kind of lost interest, and then I moved from that to the Factorio DLC. We were like we were going to unlock the final tier, and then everyone kind of got bored. Why use the OKP? Because I had it on it in the stash, and it's all right actually. RPGs are all still stuck in the shadow of Diablo. Yeah, I don't know, I quite like the way Diablo was before though. It was like, I think the issue is that if you were like a full-time, the problem for me is that I'm like I was like very much a casual ARPG player. So I was interested in like getting towards the sort of end game kind of stuff, but like, yeah, followed some guides or whatever to get there, and then was like, oh, this is super cool, all the rune words and whatever. But I think for a lot of people, like who play a lot, like the game has to develop like to be more complicated, like more skill trees, more combinations, and I just found it's like not really that fun unless you're like following some kind of like meta. You're just like underpowered, and it just kind of sucks because there's so many like overlapping mechanics. It's just kind of like sort of spreadsheet sims, sort of, but like in a way that I didn't really enjoy. We've still got a lion on our person. Got to worry about these people. It's so foggy. Holy crap. Oh yeah, I needed water actually. I'll have to go to one of the shops. Any update on that Lightkeeper? As far as I'm aware, it's still broken. Thing is, like, part of the problem is it's very difficult these days to separate like how we used to feel about these games when we were teenagers or whatever versus like how we feel about them now as adults, right? It's not just having more free time. It's much more than that. It's like, yes, the time thing's important, but also stuff like, just we've played so many more games, right? Like the formats have evolved over time, but we've just seen it again and again and again. So it's these things that used to be like fun and novel, they've been iterated on multiple times now. So even if we don't have the same experience when we come back to them anymore. So I've always bear that in mind, you know, like 16-year-old me playing Diablo 2, maybe probably actually even very slightly younger. Not the same person playing Diablo 2 now or Diablo 4 now or whatever it is, right? It does change the experience. Some genres got stale. Yeah, I think so. As I said, I didn't really enjoy the way that ARPGs ended up. Just generally. It was kind of too much. I don't really know. It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain. Because I don't really have a good answer for it. I think that's the problem. That's part of the issue. I don't even really know. It's just energy, right? Okay. Maybe Sparge is the only way. Any more food spawns in here? Or is that it? Could go into Nikita's bar, actually. I feel like at some point I'm just going to get hosed down in the street. Head in. There's usually something in here. Noodles? That's not helpful. Just need like a kvass or something, you know? Anything of that nature would do. Problematic. Nine left. Why are we transiting? To try to get onto the right side of the map. Although, whether it's helping or not, it's, I don't know. Oh. It is no longer foggy. I don't like this bit. I don't like running around here. That'll help. Ice green tea, that helps a little. Let's pop that bad boy. Yeah, basically I'm trying to spawn by MVD every time. But it spawns you, it does spawn you somewhere close. Like Streets is quite a big map, so the whole, okay, let's take it back to basics. I'm trying to do the large pockets quest. One of the quests on the large pockets quest, which is the one I'm on, is you have to kill you just have to kill like bosses 5 times. Any boss you like. And last time I did Kollontai because I figured he was probably the easiest. One of the easiest. He's like relatively set spawn. He's not actually that hard per se. Oh god, there's like nothing else except like food. It's only food. Don't need food. I've got like 2 sets of food already. Damn, it's freaking stingy. Stingy on the drinks. So yeah, he's not actually that hard. So but I didn't want to like just spawn into random raids. And so the idea kind of from chat, you know, Ida and a few others who are brainstorming exactly what to do about this situation said, well, why don't you just try, I'm just going to do it. And then I think maybe we'll actually leave after this one. No, because I'm like starting to get a bit low on stuff. And actually, yeah. The one on Ground Zero seems a lot more consistent than the one on Streets that you spawn in more places. Anyway, so we can go back and forth between the Ground Zero and the Streets spawn. The matching and raiding and whatever else time is like pretty low now. It's actually not too bad. You can move stuff back and forth, and you always spawn somewhere near MVD. It's not necessarily at MVD, but you spawn somewhere near-ish to MVD, which is quite useful. And then on Ground Zero, you basically always spawn at the transit. Which is quite good, also quite useful. So you can just kind of hop back and forth, and you're always near the boss. You're like near where you need to go, roughly. Recycle old mechanics. I think, yeah, I don't know. I feel like, no, I'm like skipping between lots of different topics here, but I think what I used to enjoy about the original Diablo was just like going around collecting stuff, like finding things that were better, and then I don't know, because I quite enjoyed some of the grind, you know, like I feel like you get better at some of the runs, you know, you do like certain runs for runes or whatever, and like you get better at those. Diablo 3 was like good in that way as well. Diablo 3 was okay, but Diablo 4 I just didn't really, I just felt like I was just like fighting endless amounts of just like random mobs. It just didn't feel fun. I didn't really care to explore the map. I don't know, I just didn't really feel like engaged. Maybe it was partly the story. Maybe I was expecting the story to be more engaging than it was. I'm not really sure. What's that? M855? That's rubbish. Rubbish stuff. Yeah, maybe I had expectations of the story being a bit better. Because one of the things I used to love about Diablo 2 was just aesthetically the game in general was just like some of the cutscenes, right? Like back then, there was, you know, they looked amazing. Because the game itself was like 2D isometric whatever. And but the cutscenes were like super cool. So it's like, you know, when do you actually get to see that level of like graphical fidelity and stuff? And I did quite like that about D3. That was good as well. But I just wasn't really that engaged with D4. I don't know. I was just kind of like, I just don't really care about the story. I don't really care about the like why we're doing what we're doing. Oh god. I may well go and check in there. That's not good, is it? Oh, yeesh. Quite lucky to be, like, still as alive, you know. Alive and kicking as we are. Okay. Right, so what were you saying? Keep coming back to what Game Dev said a while ago, that companies don't do R&D anymore. Maybe. I wish I could play Age of Empires like how it felt as a kid. True. Age of Empires is still awesome, though. The performance on the streets is pretty good. It's not bad. It's not bad. Like, I'm somewhere between 70 and 85, depending on where we are on the map. I'd say this area is like actually kind of rough. Like, this is probably one of the worst areas. Yeah, 5800 XTD is good, but it only goes so far. Which one was it? Left, right? It's the left one. Oh yeah, I still need. Oh no, I still need water, don't I? Okay. Well, we'll take a quick gander, see if these boys are here. I guess not. Nope, I guess not. I'm just gonna quickly hotkey that. Oh no. Oh no! The dehydration has set in. It's fine, we'll extract properly. No big deal. Look, that worked. Did that work? Oh no, I screwed it up! No! Ugh. That is so annoying. How did that hit the roof? Okay, well we have ways to fix this. We have ways of fixing this. Okay, there we go. Right. We'll have to go somewhere else. So what's my actual extract then? I'm not transiting back because that's going to cause problems. Oh, start a bit building elevator. Oh. Like here, basically. Fine. Oh, still shotguns. Okay. Yeah, SJ12. I will extract properly. Yes, exactly. That was indeed a lie. We failed to extract. We failed to use a flare properly. I can't believe that hit the roof. The lip of the ceiling. That's so annoying. Somebody's been through here. I don't know who. Someone else, though. Keep on our guard. To keep on our toes. No. Leave me alone. Boom! He was so surprised. He was so shocked. I think that was a real player, no? I think that was a real player. That was too funny. Are we sure this is an SPT? Oh look, all the water you could ever want. Give the guy some real immersion experience. Damn right. Got max damage as well. He looked like he was looking at somebody there. Maybe he was trying to farm scavs or something, but I'm like slightly suspect that there's somebody else here. So maybe it's just scavs. Not 100% sure. Is that just a scout? I just realised what? So many SR2Ms? Yeah. Damn it, I was looking away from the screen. Oh man. We gone. We gone. Sorry, twerker. Kinda deep. Previous SR2 guy wasn't even questing, just to get out of love. Because he had an Neotech. Ah, I see. Oh, no, it wasn't me. Oh, sorry. So I thought it was you. I thought the way that you said it, I thought you had killed you. You were looking away from the screen when I got the kill. I understand. I understand. So you get quite a lot of XP if you like bundle up the raids, but I guess like across like 4 transits or whatever, it's not too insane. I mean, it looks good on the end recap though, no? Sure looks good on the recap. This is actually, if you go back to the same one again and again, it actually is a bit of a mess. That's more PMCs than I've seen all day. This is how many raids, so this is like a Streets raid, a Ground Zero raid, then a Streets raid. That's the same one, I think. I think this is all one. And then Ground Zero, and then Streets again. So it's 6th one or something. I don't know. Kind of cool, though, to go back and forth, right? It's quite fun. Quite fun. No Tagilla, though. We killed Tagilla before. I can't tell if you're joking, memeing or not. But yeah, smash through the door and then headshot the guys, like quite funny. Next to last said Streets 2. What do you mean? He hit all simulator transit? I don't... I went back and forth for Ground Zero and Streets like 3 times. GBTV, open up! Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we basically kept all of our things and got all of this stuff out. Pretty good. To liquidate all these SR3Ms. Oh, SR2Ms, sorry. I just don't think this round's that, like, 49-38, like, it's fine. It's nothing wrong with it. It's okay. It's, like, no worse than, like, SS190 or something. But then you get 30 rounders. It's, like, fine, as far as I'm concerned, you know? It's, like, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's fine. It's just not, like, standout amazing or anything like that. It's all FMJ. Yeah, probably. Would have thought so. The kill said on Streets. It's just the map that I killed them on. Have you also noticed there's been a Nigeria server? I mean, I never look at the server browser, so no. How long does it take for the stuff to come through? Because it's BTR man who delivers it to you, right? It's about an hour, I think. Maybe a bit less, 40 minutes? I'm not sure. I didn't remember. It's right at the top, and I switch between NA and EU often. I literally never look. I just use the same one again. Oh yeah, we had all these things, didn't we? As well. Okay, so we got... I've used 5, that's right. We're getting another SJ12. There was a non-finding raid one. I quite like keeping the finding raid ones just in case I get asked for them. Actually, what were my other dailies? I probably should look. We're escort. Yeah, we ain't gonna do that. Scavs on words. Vent shaft on labs. The masker, which we were toying about turning in. What was this one? Scavs left, right, or leg on woods. I mean, if we have 2 free of charge replacements, so. Scavs reserve distance more than 35 meters. I'm not gonna do that either. At least cordon. Just not gonna do these things. Not gonna do them unless they're like directly relevant to what I'm up to. Did you see the clips of the guys killing the VTR driver? I actually didn't. I saw the like thumbnail of Very Bad Scav's video, and that was it. I didn't look at it. I was like, that tells me all I need to know. Oh yeah, because I filled my stash with crap. Yeah. I remember. And you also have to fill it with like the other auxiliary junk. That's like the other part of the problem. Is there one left as well? I think there's one. Oh no, I've done them all now. I must have done them all. Probably can't open this though until we sell the stuff. So yeah, the EOTech, keep that. Just shove it down there. And then shove that in there. MP7's alright. Get rid of that. Sell just a few of these things so we can maneuver slightly. Pew! I could be a special effects voice actor for sure. Oh, okay. Okay, that was actually goated. Fair enough. Lol. Okie dokie. That was one of them crates. One of them arena crates. And a VPX. Pretty cracked. I hardly ever look at this screen anymore, like this trading screen. I'm like almost never there. Right, this time maybe we take this with us instead. Maybe we take the Aquamari. Oh, I mean, that was worth it. We've got Bastion though. Bastion. Sell the Bastion. Upgrade it again. Go back to the ULARC. Repair this guy. Should be good enough, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. Oh, I run out of SP6. Oh no, no, it's not 60. My bad, my bad. Oh wait, hold on, that's SJ12. Why have I got 2? I didn't use the... Did I use the wrong stim? Did I use a Gustin or something by accident and just, like, deal with the problem? I think I might have just used a Gustin by accident in the raid. But if we were, like, so close to the exit, it kind of didn't matter. Oops. Oh well. Well, I mean, that's kind of funny because the Zagus is actually cheaper than SJ12. So it doesn't really, you know... Boo. Okie dokie. So, what if we take like this? You know, we could take this. This is not a bad combo. How much more money have I got? Oh, loads of money. Got loads of cash. Maybe I will take a better splint though, if we're going into multiple raids back and forth. You watch now. I'm just gonna go in and get killed instantly. Probably what will happen. Oh, swap out the CMSs as well. Get rid of that. Oh yeah, we probably should get a new ibuprofen. I'll get a new one because we're going to be in a few raids, so we'll make it full. Okie doke. Right, let's start again on streets. Yeah, let's start again on streets. I'm okay with that, I think. If you take a grizzly, you don't need a splint. That's a good question. That's a good point. Oh, well, I don't know what else I'm going to put in there. We'll just keep it. And I'll forget to put it back. I know I will. I'll forget to put it back on. New flare. I guess it is handy. Yeah, we should take one, shouldn't we? It'd be silly not to take one. We should have it. Yeah, I quite like this minimal kind of back and forth deal, you know? Okay, right. I'm just going to run to the bathroom. I'll be back in a sec. How are we doing? Our matches. Alright. That's alright. More ammo in place of splint? Yeah, we could have done, yeah. That's valid. That's valid. Why was that crate so great? All I saw was money. You're very right. Yeah, classics plate's worth more than any of that stuff. Where did you get your name from? Oh, it's like an age-old in-joke between a bunch of friends and me. Everything was like beef this, beef that, beef the other. I can't even tell you why. It just was. And I just combined... I don't know. Yeah, just like a gigabyte, I think. And then gigabeef from there. Right. Yeah, also you can spawn in with people, which is not really ideal. Huh. That's a funny little spawn. No one can spawn in here, right? When I'm there. Someone can spawn straight ahead. Properly on point, just in case. Okay, seems clear. Check the bus as well, but we'll go back through this way. At least you do spawn in the right side of the map. Like this is the good thing. Okay, so we'll eat the humpback. Thanks for the info. Hey, no worries, man. I enjoy it. I enjoy it. And you know what? When things are quiet, it's not really that bad. It's a time, like if it was crazy all the time, it'd be kind of like draining, right? It's sort of nice that Tarkov goes in cycles in some ways, because you can kind of hit it really hard on the wipe and stuff, and then kind of chill out after a couple of months, not like the last month or two, and like do other stuff. You know, like I was playing Growzone a little bit over the weekend. I didn't play since, I played mostly on, when did I play? Friday, I think. Yeah, I was playing it on Friday. It was, you know, it was kind of fun. Kind of enjoyed it. I still think there's a long way for those guys to go. But there is a game there, you know. They just need to, like, make it. Is all. Wind's a nice one. Yeah, it's alright. Oh, I remember military cables were quite expensive when I last looked. Do you think they'll get that though? I actually do, but I think it's going to take them a while. Like I said in the most recent video that I posted, and this is like one thing that's, you know, kind of unfortunate, because when you're thinking about the creator business, you know, if you're a creator, it's kind of unfortunate because, like, the interest just isn't there in the game right now. So you can make a video about Greyzone and people just aren't. They just aren't interested. They just don't. People just don't want to watch it. Right? People just aren't not in the mood to like watch stuff about this game, which is unfortunate. But as I said in that video, I think it's gonna take like at least one more year before the game loop is there. Because the thing is, the game itself actually is okay there, like where it is now. But there's no like driving desire to actually play it. I don't feel like you're necessarily progressing towards like things that you actually want, or like goals that you have, or whatever. It doesn't give you enough of the feelings that, like something like Tarkov does, for example. Like Tarkov gives you very strong emotional feelings, both positive and negative. Whereas Greyzone just feels kind of like a bit like, you know, just a bit kind of dull most of the time because of the way that it's set up. And but they can change that, honestly. Like, and I think the hardest part of what they've got is getting to pretty much like where they are. Now they just need to put in a game, like, well, kind of. Not necessarily conceptually, but like from just a technical perspective. Like most games don't get to the state that they're like the Greyzone is in. The Greyzone's actually like, all right, like they can change AI and bullets and whatnot. Like they can fix that stuff. I think they can fix those things. But yeah, they need to oh, I didn't bring NVD. They need to actually like They need to know how they want the game to be eventually. So the question is, do we just transit? Do we just transit now? It's probably quicker than going over to check the other place, which is like a lower, seems like a lower spawn chance. I don't know. Maybe it's just transit. Like, there's no real downside to transiting. We'll just check MVD every time. I'm checking MVD, but not the mall one. I checked the mall one a couple of times, but it's a bit annoying to get through from here. You have to, like, run over the road and then go in and then come back out and get back over here again. It's just a bit risky. I haven't been killed yet, but... Excited to try Gary Zone. Bought it when it launched. Hate playing without toggle aim, so only put 5 hours in. I mean, toggle's in now. A lot of the little quality of life stuff that we really, really desperately needed, those things are actually now in the game. So they are adding stuff that is required. Like, basically, when you first played Gray Zone before, it was like, you're like, oh, the game looks kind of cool. There's loads of things that just get in the way of me enjoying the experience. Whereas now, it's like, there are still some, like, little niggles with the way that the systems work, like the toggle works, like that I'm a bit like, but it's mainly because it's, like, different to Tarkov. So things like, you know, Tarkov has a toggle sprint. I use that. As soon as you, like, walk sideways or stop or anything, the sprint cancels right back to normal. Whereas on Grey Zone it doesn't work like that. Like, the sprint is, like, always a toggle. So if you're, like, sprinting and then you crouch and then you get back up again, you're, like, still sprinting. So it's, like, just a bit weird to get used to. I don't think it's necessarily bad per se. It's just different. So you have to get used to that. But it's a lot better now. You can, like, diagonally sprint. You can toggle ADS. You can toggle lean if you want to. I don't do that, but you can toggle lean. You can toggle hold breath. You can toggle crouch. It's a lot better in that way. There's, like, lots of little things that have got way better. And they've added some rare loot in the raid, which is kind of good. So you can make money from, like, looting out, you know, laptops. And so I found a laptop, which in the starter town, which I went to take back to base and sold. So that was better. It didn't feel like I was reliant upon completing missions to make cash. There's ways to make money other than just, like, taking back hundreds and hundreds of crappy wooden AKs. Do you think they know what the gameplay loop needs to be? I don't know, honestly. Like, I can't tell whether they know exactly what the gameplay loop is going to be and have a plan for it, or whether they're just, like, going with it, seeing what people say, and then they're going to build something along those lines. I actually can't tell, which is kind of worrying. I just think 7 months to add toggle aim is a little wild. I think their development strategy is strange. Because they've bundled in toggle aim and all this other stuff with, you know, fully changing the day-night cycle to what it is now, which is, okay, cool. I suppose it probably does save on dev time because they can build these things and then ship them all at once every 6 months. But it does mean that there's, like, not much in between, especially when the game's quite bare bones. And that really put people off at the beginning. I think they maybe should have fixed some of these things, like you're saying about toggle. I think they probably should have fixed those in, like, a hotfix or something, just added those things. I don't think it was necessary to wait so long to do that. I would agree. Never heard of anyone that plays with toggled sprint. Toggled sprint is the goat. Yeah, I agree. I love toggled sprint. In Tarkov, though, I'm kind of weird. I turn it off by strafing, which is maybe unusual. I just kind of got used to it. But because if you stop dead, you slide, right? But if you strafe in EFT, you can't sprint while you're strafing in EFT. So you can get out of the toggle using the strafe key when you come to a stop, and that's how I do it. I don't know. It just feels natural to me. I've just done it for ages. Game revolves around the mystery in the center. What happens once you've discovered it? I don't know. I mean, who knows, right? One gameplay loop would be to have a required level for a set time and have a cutoff where people who made it get to play the end game and the rest are sent to a fresh wife in a new try. I'm not sure if I know what you mean. For me, right? So in a year's time, they're adding these this fob capture thing, and I think it should be quite obvious when you get into your base HQ, like which fobs are yours, which fobs are not yours, which ones are under attack. And it should be like an area control thing, right? Like maybe you've even got like friendlies or like your own guards that are posted around that area until they come under attack. That would make the most sense, actually. I think that's probably be the way. You got like, AI NPCs like the ones in the base. So you go out and like capture the thing, but to assault an actual position, it's quite difficult. So you need kind of the whole faction. Because now there's a faction chat, that makes more sense to be able to do that. Like Grayson is weird because it can't work on like a permanent basis like DayZ or something, or Rust, because it's not like per server. It's like fragmented servers, and they're all different. But you can load into any of them, but only every time you join a session. So it's like you can have like a 2-3 hour like gameplay arc on one server, but it's not permanent. But it's not as short-lived as Tarkov either, where every raid's different and a different set of people in a different server. So it's kind of weird. It's like sort of sits in the middle. Having carpal tunnel age 21, I'll take accessibility all day. Yeah. What if you run zigzag? Does it not stop the sprint? You talking about Tarkov or Greyzone? Jason, what's up? Giga, any tips or tricks for assessment part 1? Is that killing the people? On Lighthouse? I think it is, right? Yeah, it must be. Yeah, it is. Basically, just learn how to loot like high value spots in chalets, is my opinion. And just use that section of the map. I don't bother going to the road camp. You can if you want. I literally just go like upper chalet, lower chalet, like Merin Car, hillside house, using the cliff, and then use like the red rebel extract. I didn't use it anywhere near enough this time. Use the red rebel extract. So you'll basically either get rich or have a fight. Like Lighthouse actually makes quite a lot of money because there's quite a lot of like high loot spawns, all very concentrated in one area, especially upper chalet, and lots of people fight there. But sometimes you get a dead server, so you could just run in, loot it all. Sometimes you'll just get a Bitcoin. It pays for like 3 kits, and then you just leave. Do you think there was a good difference between the SL3M, VSS, and Val? Not really. They're very similar. Content specific for the endgame part of the game, the rest of the game being a qualifier. Maybe. It would depend how it was done, honestly. Same issue as EFT. Once you establish, looting just doesn't make a lot of sense. Yeah, kind of. Also, I don't really like the quest in Greyzone, if I'm honest. Which map are we even on? Where am I? Am I on Ground Zero? Yes. What's that? Can of Coke? It is quite useful. It spawns you here every time. And that you can use this to extract out of there if you so wish. And basically, we use this to get back to MVD. Use 5 of this. We can trade metabolism too. And then we got 12 seconds. SO3 repairs way better because the suppressor isn't part of the barrel. Is that true? I don't know if that's true or not. I'm not even sure. Same with VSK and 99 on. They don't get as damaged by the ammo. I've been checking the safe. No, actually. Where is it? Up there somewhere? I don't even know. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't like the Greyzone quests, really. And I think that's like the main thing that puts me off about the game is that I don't really want to do just like Tarkov style quests in the jungle without the economic like section that Tarkov has with the flea and everything, and without like the map variety and whatnot. Because I think one of the issues as well is that you're like always playing in kind of the same sort of environment because of the way that it's like done, which is fine. There's also nothing wrong with that really, but I just feel like the quest design could be way more inspired. And they really talked it up before. I think it was probably the biggest like over talk of the game. It was like the quest design, because like yeah, they've got a bunch of quests, but like They're not very interesting in my opinion. Trans are cool, but the kill pressure, sort of. It does for certain items. It also depends on how you're doing it, right? Like I almost feel like it does, but because you have to sort of plan to use them, kind of, that it's like part of the toolkit. Like, and you don't actually extract with them either, right? You can get stuff out, which is fine, but we're doing this specific loop to just get into the right place on streets. I quite like the way this is the thing. I quite like the way that you can use the transit system to like get something that you want. So it's like, okay, well, I'm going to go on a different map so I can then get where I need to be to cut down on just like the running time. It's like a way to avoid, you know, if I just want to play a map, that's fine. I'll just spawn wherever. But if I can choose a spawn point, okay, well, I'll go through this specific mechanic, like pick a spawn point. Like cuts down a lot of the like running time because like, again, it's like a band-aid over another problem though, which is that, you know, you can't be like precise enough about, there's no mechanic to be precise about like where you spawn, so you just spawn randomly somewhere, so you spend a lot of your time running. Like we're doing a quest now where we're trying to find a boss to kill. So far today, right, so we're talking 30% spawn rates, right? And I know the server thing, I get it, I understand the server thing. But we're looking at like, you know, from the layman's perspective, we're looking for any bosses. We've got to kill any bosses. Today was all about boss killing. And so far, we've run into a boss once, and we're 3 hours in. One boss. So it kind of minimizes that a bit, like just the amount of time you spend, like just running across the map aimlessly, trying to do the thing you want to do. Oh well, that feature that doesn't count because that's not. It's not what? Not something that people should be using because it won't be in the game forever. So I hope not. I hope not. I feel like, yeah, you say it's fully implemented. I feel... How would you change it? I don't really know. Like, maybe if they were a bit more dynamic. Like, if there were more of them. Again, it's like, it's more work, though, so they're not going to do it. But, like, if it was more dynamic and they appeared, like, randomly, or there were more interactivity on the map, like, more buttons, you press the thing. A bit like Reserve Alarm, you know? It's like... I don't know. Yeah. Pull a button or put some power on or whatever, like, turn a switch and something happens. And... I don't know. Anyway, I hope we find Contai soon. It's becoming a bit annoying, really. Maybe we will get expert at killing Sturman or something. I probably do have to check MVD. With the actual load times were really short before, but now they've like got a lot longer. I don't really know why. So maybe we do need to start checking the other one as well. I don't want to sit in queue for like 6 minutes each time. Boss spawn chance mid-raid with the trigger. That'd be awesome. I just think the way that some of the quests are designed, like you need to have a way of like tracking down the boss. You know, they could almost be like, I've always imagined it as like a mini like repeatable thing of like, you know, you accept something through the intel center and then you have to like go to a map and like find a thing and it's sort of dynamic and you find the doodad and you come back and you say, okay, it's here. And then it's like, oh, he's on this map next. And this crap needs to stop happening. This crap really needs to stop happening. Like, this is bad. This is really bad. Oh, God. Until they remove that, I will not use the transit. Well, you just got to make sure you have a fast computer. Forehead. You just have a fast PC. It's okay. Yeah, not even about transits. You say that, but I've never had it outside of a transit. Literally, today is the very first day I've seen this. And it's the first day I'm using transits. I've never had it before, but I don't play an awful lot, so... Especially not now at this point in the wipe. If the goons arrived by helicopter and dropped onto the map via paracord, it would be sick. That would be sick! That would be sick. I agree. I didn't even mean to use the transit. Pay to win by buying a fast PC? I mean, yeah, for sure. Do you remember when Pestily did that one, which was like... Oh, I need to painkiller, actually. Pestily did that video, and it was like... I know it was a sponsor video, but... He did that video about, like, pay to win PCs. Interesting, like, thought discussion, you know? Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, you know that it's not, like, they're not transiting, so, like... Yeah, like, that guy probably wasn't transiting either, so it's like, well, if you know that that's possible, then it can't, you know, it can't just happen when you're transiting, because otherwise you wouldn't be spawning with these other people. I hear you. I hear you. That actually makes sense. Do you think fully open map with persistent servers would be good for Tarkov, or do you think it would kill it? They literally just don't have the capacity to do that. Oh, what's that, like, suppressed faulty situation? Like, they'd have to also change the whole game. I think it would be cool, but it would change the whole game. You know? Everything would have to change. They'd have to change the way loot spawns. They'd have to change everything. I think it would be decent. Like, there's not really any other ways to fix the, like, oh, we all spawn in at the same time and then everyone knows where everyone else is, right? There's very few ways to fix that problem. Because it is an annoying issue. You get, like, full information near the start of the raid. Enough Tarkov and Tarkov content for 3 wipes. How's the game now? Would be a good time to start. It depends. Unfortunately, the way that, like, questing is right... Oh, frickin'. The way that questing is right now, I think is quite, like, weak in terms of, like, bugs and stuff. There's a lot more bugs now than there were. Oh, no. I thought I saw a laser then. But, like, I don't know. Like, the rest of the game's actually working all right, I feel. There's just, like, there are, like, lots of random bugs right now in EFT, which is just a bit weird. But you probably won't notice for a while. And I quite like the way the progression works now, except the arena's, like, a bit much. I don't know. There's lots of things to it, but I don't think the game's necessarily too bad. But maybe wait until the next wipe, see if some stuff gets fixed, if you want to play it, like, a lot. Because, yeah, you can't do... There's, like, the endgame content is not really accessible. You can't do, like, Lightkeeper and things like that, which is a shame. It's like a lot of people sort of mini-Kappa. A lot of people don't bother doing Kappa now because it just takes forever. There's a lot of people that still do, but it's just Kappa's just hard in general. It's hard to get. Whereas, like, Lightkeeper's a lot more accessible and usually has some kind of element in the end, end of wipe events and blah, blah, blah. There's usually something to do with him. So that's, like, kind of cool, but... yeah, you can't get him anymore, which is, like, annoying. There's a lot of stuff added to the game. I mean, there's a lot of content, honestly. Like, if you want to come back after a couple of wipes, like, quite a few things have come to the game since then, so you might enjoy it. Sort of depends on, like, what your gripes were before, to be honest. Oh, that's just the bullet crack bug. That one never really went away. Is it hard or is it mostly tedious? Mostly tedious. Still didn't bring MVD, did I? No, I didn't. Oh. Yeah, so this is the question here. I'm like constantly wondering myself, should I just extract? Should I just transit now and then come back again? Or should I go over and check? I hear someone out there. Hold on. Yeah, or like there's so many shops over there is the annoying thing. Just makes me wonder, like, should I go? We try and get the boss. The other side. We got your victim in chat. Say sorry to him right now. Who's this? Who's this? Who's this? Hey, was that I spawned with you? Yeah, hello. I'm new to the game. I was like, what happened? No normal. What is transit? Yeah. So there's a bug right now with the transit. I think you've explained it to him, right? Funny because I watched this guy a lot on YouTube. Hey, Raf. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, it was like, there's this annoying glitch when you transit that sometimes you just spawn in with someone else. And other players just spawn in with you. And it can happen to somebody who's not transiting. So you have like no idea. And then you just die. Which is really unfortunate. Should have gone for Caban. I don't really have the... I don't really like this kit for Caban. I'm not very good at Caban. In general. Caban is like really tough. It's really tough. You have to... Oh boy. Yeah, I feel like you have to do like very specific things for Caban. I like kind of want LPVO. I need like a lot more grenades. And not just flashes, like real nades. Brutal with the transit, given the amount of time. Yeah. But the thing is, you can spawn in with people who aren't transiting. So they don't even know that it's possible. So it's like... It's not necessarily that they're like, oh, transiting as well. And they've like, you know, balled up a load of raids or whatever. It's not necessarily that. It's like, yeah, somebody's just coming in first time fresh. And then bam, they just get nailed in the spawn. Because you just spawned in with them, which is like stupid. Loading moment from me, all good. I mean, it's a bug, right? You got bugged out there. It's not your fault. Like, that's a harsh one to learn. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad that you have that thought process. But it's, you know, Tarkov's a mean beast, and you'll die for many reasons, mostly out of your control at times. Many horrible, horrible ways. I mean, we're just running the gauntlet here. Oh man. I thought there were like loads of PMCs clearing out. Guys, oh, ouch. That's not good at all. I got hit in the head too. I'm a lucky boy. I got hit in the ears. God bless the ULAC. That's all I'm saying. Bless the ULAC. Yeah, he was coming in normally. Exactly. Exactly. Nade moment. But yeah, I was transiting. He was coming into the map normally. And so then I spawn. Like, can it happen like anyway if neither person is transiting? Can like normal spawns end up being like next to each other? Is that actually true? No. Okay. I didn't think so. Good. Good. Someone has to be transiting. It's a transit problem, right? Thank God for that. But yeah, I guess like the issue is not that many people are transiting. See, now it's annoying because now I have to get back, and it's like, do I want to just go back now? And there's all these scavs everywhere. Like, it's quicker. Comes down. Oh, it's actually. They're shooting at. Start a bit building elevator. Let me just do that then. I don't have time. I didn't realise the time's actually flown. Time has indeed flown. Yeah, otherwise we're seeing it a lot more. I think so. And maybe that's like the insidious nature of it, because not that many people are using transits. it makes it one that you don't really see very often. Yeah, this is how I unsprint, by the way. So I just press shift, and then if I just so much as if I press like if I go hold D, let go of W, that's how I get out of it. Because this is the if you just let go, you do that horrible slide, which sucks. But I just hold and I go like D, let go, and then stop. I just let go of W for a split second. Normally I'll be like I'm sprinting diagonally anyway, so now I'm like A D A D A D. Let go of W for a split second, and I'm just still moving. Just press shift again. I know, I actually, like, it was funny. I was, like, playing around with stuff. And I realized the other day that you can indeed just press shift again. Which is hilarious, because I was just like, not what I've ever done. Because I'm always holding strafe of some kind. And then I just let go of W for a micro fraction. And it turns the sprint bug off. I'll forever be hoping that someone stood here again like last time. That was so funny. I can't believe there was a PMC like right there. That was actually glorious. In the worst possible way. Who's that walking around? Ground floor maybe? Crouch does it as well? I guess so. Oh no, I don't have space. If you haven't loaded in to be killed, that's a good thing. Spawned, moved on then. Better mentally time step it for the short. Yeah, I'll go through and figure it out. Is the Val better than the VSK? Yes. The VSK has a lot of recoil comparative to the Val, the VSS, and the SR3M. Those three are all kind of the same. They're all very similar. But the VSK is a lot more. PV local hosting now, except for streets, so it should be fast. Usually 1 minute for the local hosted maps, 3 minutes for streets. Oh, and you can clean your stash for the first 2 minutes if you're doing streets. Ah, that's cool. I didn't think about that. VSK shoots slow. That's true, actually. They changed it to 700? A 99 one. I think that's actually maybe good for them. I don't know. Double-edged sword, really. Holding shift is better for me. Found toggle causes more headaches. Exactly. It's personal preference. And that's why all games need it in for all possible control sets. That's the reason. Right? Which is why Grey Zone was like, oh no, awful to play. Like when it was like not toggle AD, like I can't stand toggle. Like what would you even call it? Hold ADS. I can't stand it. Especially in like slower games. I can just about get used to it. Oh, look at this. Start to get us some of our stuff. I can just about get used to it on like arcadey shooters. Because they're kind of twitchy anyway. But like anything tactical, I can't deal with it. It's just too much holding down the button. I don't like, it's sort of the reason why I don't like doing semi either. It's just like having to like, I don't know, actively press them all the time. It's just like annoying, I feel. Right. Okay. What are we gonna do? Where are we gonna go? What are we doing? Let's see. Who's actually around? Yes, we literally didn't see any bosses on streets at all. I maybe could have gone for Caban, but didn't really want to. We didn't see contact at all, though. Many raids. It's pretty crappy. But never mind. We actually had fun, like killing PMCs and stuff. It was actually alright. I didn't mind. I didn't mind too much. As I said, the time actually flew by. Surprisingly, given we didn't get what we wanted done. What is the deal? Everyone's playing like Stalker 2 and stuff. Where should we go? Where should we go? Yeah, the thing about, like, it's basically ref ball is just, like, busted for the SR because you can get SP6 from him. SP6 is insane. It's insanely good. And like, it's one other good thing about Arena is that you can actually test stuff properly. You can get to play, you know, many kills with these things. Any raid recommendations, anyone? Over on the Twitch side? Any recommendations? Only person I've got is on Tarkov is Gino. Yeah, same. We can go see Gino. That's okay. I'm still salty. He thought I was cheating. I like Gino. He's only just started as well. We'll go give him a raid. At least he's playing Tarky. Everyone else is playing like other stuff, so we'll go raid him. We'll go raid him. Just popped in. Where did you find the bear? It was on the streets in a duffel, I think, which is the most unhelpful thing ever, because duffels contain any item. So that's not helpful. Just have to loot millions of duffels. But yeah, that's where I found it. They're hard to find, actually. Like, if you want to. Which is kind of weird. Okie doke. Well, we'll be back tomorrow. I guess we'll still be playing Tarkov, I think. I was thinking about swapping over to Grey Zone today, but I don't know. It felt... Actually, we had quite a good time on Tarkov. Ended up being alright. We, like, didn't really die, actually. I don't think... Did we die once? Like, earlier on? Yeah, maybe once earlier on. Can't remember exactly what happened. But, anyway. Yeah, be on tomorrow. And, yeah, I'll catch you later. So, have a good evening, everyone. Go and say hi to Gino from over on Twitch. And I will catch you later. Bye all. Ciao, ciao.